Hi, how you doing?
Very well, thank you. How
Jake
are
and
you
Tanner
today?
Show. Good, very good. Very good. I'm 41 today, man. And
Yes. Is what your doctor and Dave's doctor correct?
no. Actually, I think 40 sounds worse than 41.
Because to me, that made sense. That makes sense because that's a changing of a decade.
30 into 40. Yeah, I don't know. Like Tanner's saying that those guys said at 40 you can still hang on to 39, which you can, and then 41 you're just kind of in it. So you're, or no. 41 sounds worse because you're in it.
Yeah, now you're done. You're done. You're not close.
Wrong inflection in that word. But now the way I view it is, it sounds old. I mean, it's just like, dude, it's like that. No. I'm sorry, my dad's 40s. My dad is 40s. I'm not 40s. But no, I'm smack dab in the middle of that.
Somebody put it out on Facebook, or not Facebook, who looks at that, TikTok. And girls like, you should look at it like, you didn't just turn 41, you finished your 41st year. You're on your 42nd year now.
I saw that.
I don't like it. Oh, by the way, happy birthday.
Yeah, thanks. Oh, you got me something. How did I not see you bring that in?
Because you don't pay attention to me enough.
Oh, let's drink beer! So much beer!
It's the cheapest price. I got Jake. If you're not looking on the cameras, you can text TV to 71090. But I got him a 30 rack of Miller High Life, and cheapest gift I've ever bought for anybody. It's like it's like 50 cents a can.
Yeah, that's good. Thanks, man.
Well, because last year I think I got you like a gift card to Quick Trip, and I don't know if you ever stop at gas stations.
I have that still.
That's what I said. I was like, I'm pretty sure he still has it.
I go to a Quick Trip,
but you forget about it.
But I always go in the morning, and I never go in. And then if I do go in, I forget that I have that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna get him something I think he can actually use. A 30 pack of Miller High Life.
Dude, this is wonderful. Thank you.
So you can either bring that home with you, obviously, or we can stash that inside of the building somewhere for if...
I like how this just became part your gift now.
I figured we were going to have one today to celebrate the day of your exiting of your mother's womb. The day you escaped her birth canal.
I might give it to charity.
What? Who's charity?
I might try putting it in, the Salvation Army ring. Bell ring.
Those should be illegal, by the way.
Yeah, they make you feel really uncomfortable every time I walk into Piggly Wiggly.
I was just at the Piggly Wiggly.
Makes me feel uncomfortable.
Children.
Dude, I remember the very first time I had to do one of those. And
ring the bell?
Yeah, this radio station in Michigan I was working at, they're like, "Hey, we're going to have all the radio people have to go out for 2 to 3 hours to ring the bells." And I'm like, this is horrible. I think the Salvation Army is great, and I think they do some wonderful things. I understand the aspect of it is great.
Yeah.
But it was so tough at that point, being that young in my 20s, to want to go out in the freezing cold in Michigan and ring this bell and not get... I just sound like a complete jerk.
No, I get what you're saying, because everybody, you avoid them. You avoid eye contact. If you don't have change, and most people don't anymore, like they were at the store that I was at, I think it should be illegal. They set one up at both doors, too. I don't like that. You have to give people an escape route.
Man, that's so true. Nobody has money anymore.
And so I went there, and I got a cash back of $1. So I could give it to him.
So now I feel like a D-bag.
Yeah, because I walked past them and pretended that I didn't see them the first time.
Not only is it doing that when is awkward because nobody wants to give you contact, but then I had the radio station vehicle flashing. I'm supposed to be this big superstar in my head, you know what I mean, ringing a bell, and so it just because it was a lot of who are you? It's just everything felt bad.
Where's the radio station?
I don't listen to you. I don't listen to that station.
Yeah, I don't like your station. Play some good music.
So my
guys, what a weird thing to yell at somebody.
This is this was the first time this year that you or my wife was not the first person to wish me a happy birthday.
Ooh, who was it?
You came right in and said it.
First thing I said to you.
My wife forgot. That was the first time that she has forgotten about it because she had a whole conversation for like 20 minutes with me. And then she's like, oh, hey, Mandy at 2:38 this morning wished a happy birthday.
Of course, man. Mandy's great.
And she's like, I thought you would be up. And she was up working or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I like to think that you set your alarm to wish me a happy birthday.
Yeah, or she scheduled out a text just to say it.
Yeah, but I'm totally with you. I'm actually going to start the petition right now, banning those bell ringers.
I think it should, yeah. They need to not use children.
Or older people.
I'm okay with ignoring older people. Because you know what I say in my head? They're probably racist.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That makes you feel a little bit better.
It does. Yeah, that person's probably racist. So.
He definitely used the N-word because he's been around before airplanes and the internet, so he thinks he can for some reason.
And they can't put it at both exits. You need to have an escape exit
route.
I need one way that I can go and not look at you.
Yeah.
I do. The same thing with the damn Cub Scouts and their popcorn. What are you doing?
I don't know, man. I'm all right with that one.
But,
because I get something.
Yeah, but but do you buy anything ever?
Well, no, you're right. I just kind of run by really quick. They should, Salvation Army should ring the bell, but have like a square chip on their phone or whatever.
Don't
Apple
do that.
Pay. Yeah, we don't want to do that.
Yeah, somebody just said they should set up a QR code with like Venmo or Cash App. I don't want to do none of that, man.
Doesn't sound fun.
Because then what am I supposed to do? I don't have cash on me. Oh, we take Square. I don't believe in credit cards.
If I go into PetSmart or whatever, or wherever you're using your debit card, and they'll be like, hey, would you like to round that up to give to, and I always say, no, I hate children. Or, no, I don't like pets. And I'm here getting food. You know what I mean? Be like, do you want to round that up to $1 for homeless pets? I'm like, no, I don't like homeless pets.
I don't believe in them.
Because you're making me feel awkward. So I'm just going to make this whole situation awkward.
I see, that's one that I can get. I like the roundup at the register.
Yeah.
If you ask me, would you like to donate $1 to Children's Hospital? I'd be like, nah, I'm good. I always say something in my head like, I'll donate on my own time.
Sure.
I know, I'm not going to. But if you go like, would you like to round up and donate the rest to Children's Hospital? I'll hit yes every time. I don't know why. But I like your approach.
I don't. I've already given the Children's Hospital lots of money. I don't really know anything about the beliefs of Salvation Army. I know they I think do some great things. But I'm sitting here saying like
bounce a lot in Green Bay.
Yeah.
Bounce on things. Is that what they're taking my coins for?
I don't know. Is that 1254 correct?
Let me look it up.
Oh, apparently Salvation Army does do Apple Pay and credit cards. And they got a QR code reader. So, I don't know. There you be.
I'm trying to look up that so we can.
Oh, that's a really good. They just gave you a really great way to get out. Tanner, go in the one door, and when you exit the other door, say you donated on the other side on your way in.
But I don't want to lie to them because they're still lying to children.
Just run.
Yeah.
Run as fast as you can.
I go.
Yeah, moan when you drop something in there.
Ooh.
So I got it. I want to tell you, I watched a TikTok today. Maybe you did, but with Radio Shack.
It's a thing?
And she was explaining what happened to Radio Shack.
Oh, no. We're at that age?
Yeah.
We're
can you explain what Radio Shack is to anybody that's below 30?
A Radio Shack was a store that you used to go to be treated poorly about not knowing what AV cables you needed.
So true, man.
That's all it was for, and overpriced batteries.
Oh, dude. Well, there was a time. Now, you got to think, children, before Amazon. And, sometimes Meyer didn't have the cool radio-controlled cars. So you would go to Radio Shack. I remember going in there when I was a kid, and my eyes would just light up because they had a wall full of CBs.
Yep. I remember the wall of CBs.
Band radios. They had speakers set up for your vehicle, head units, and they also had sections where They had radio controlled cars there, like really cool.
Very small toy section.
Yeah.
The smallest of toy sections you could have. It was like one rack of only RC vehicles that you've never seen in any other store before. You know what I always liked? The keyboards they had set up.
Yeah, keyboards. The Casio keyboards,
Yeah.
man.
And,
Fun.
And when I was walking around, they had the keyboard with the light up keys, and you could hit demo, and it would teach you how to play a song really quick. It would teach you how to do hot cross buns. You'd have to follow the light up keys.
And so she
megaphones.
She went on to explain. Oops, I want to just see something really quick. Yeah, they did have megaphones. Oh, look at this. Look at these pictures. It's just filled with nostalgia.
There used to be a Radio Shack in
Camcorders.
O'Connell Falls. It was still there, just like a few months ago. It still might be there, but they had to merge with a Cellcom. So like it was like a Cellcom feel, but with still like a small section that reminded me of a Radio Shack.
1990s Radio Shack ad right here, okay?
Oh,
they got
hell
that
yeah.
for $1,600. You can get your desktop computer. You got over-the-shoulder camcorder for $800. You had your CBs, $50. Phones that hung on the wall, alarm clocks, headphones. Man, all this is on your phone now. Anyway, so she went on to say, like, we always think that Amazon was one of the main reasons why Radio Shack just went under, because everybody could just get it. I mean, that's probably a little bit part of it, but she said that two of the big ones, one being that they had so many locations. And she said, take, for example, in San Diego, there was 25 Radio Shacks in a 25-mile radius.
People needed some of these things, man.
It was cannibalism.
Wait, what?
I mean, no, that. I mean, there were stores that nobody was making profit.
Oh,
They were like eating each other's profit.
yeah, because you couldn't sling, like they used to say at all the Radio Shacks, can't sling a dead cat without hitting a Radio Shack.
That was a sign.
That was a sign.
It was
that they
small
had.
print right underneath the big letters of Radio Shack.
I found a 189-page catalog from Radio Shack
Yay.
in the year 1990, and it is just fantastic, the things that are on here.
And another reason that they went under was in 2005 and 6.
Mm-hmm.
You could go in there. Now, you're going to love this, because this was kind of our time, and go into these stores, and Radio Shack was one of these stores that you could go pick out your very own phone and phone plan. And you had a wall of phones to choose from. Now, again,
Yup.
children listening, there wasn't just an iPhone. There wasn't just an Android. I mean, it was personality-driven phones. Oh, I want that one. That screams my personality.
Yeah, the phones were different shapes.
Different shapes.
Think about that. They were shapes.
Flip?
Like
you want to flip? No, I don't
Yeah.
want to flip. You want a BlackBerry? I love BlackBerry still.
I never got one.
Oh,
I
so good.
wanted one.
BlackBerry Pearl.
Is that the one that had 2 buttons per thing? Or 2 letters per button?
This had the mouse. The Pearl was like the mouse little
had
button right in the middle.
Okay, so they had 2 versions of that.
Okay.
I think the Pearl was it the skinnier one?
What
Was
do you
it
mean?
red?
No, mine wasn't red. Mine was black.
But how big was it?
Oh, I don't know, like this.
Okay, because they had that one, then they made a smaller one and 2 letters per button. So
We had this. Nope, this one had the whole thing. And I had a
QWERTY keyboard?
sheath. I had a sheath for it. A little Oh, it was amazing. You
Little
pull it
leather
out like a little
pouch.
pouch.
Yeah. I remember, do you remember Palm Pilots?
I do. I was given one of those years ago.
I had one, and
I never used it.
with the stylus,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like 13. I don't even know why I had one, but I would
Go around.
I'd be like, just let me check my schedule, and it basically just said you're a child.
You can do whatever you want
Whatever
at any
you want.
time.
You're always open.
Wide open.
Nobody ever wants to book an appointment with you.
So so what they did is that was a place to go get phones. Mm-hmm. That was 90% of their business at that time.
Oh no,
was those years. And then in 2007, I believe it was that year that iPhones came out.
Yep, the iPhone came out,
And then you could just get them at Verizon and AT&T, and they sunk fast.
Well, that's what happened is iPhone came out. The first couple of years the iPhone was available, it was only available at AT&T. Like if you wanted an iPhone, you had to go to AT&T. So that had to just murder their sales.
Well, and then Amazon, came about where you're just going to get the cords in 2 days. I don't want to go get treated like crap. I'm just going to just go to Amazon and get what I need.
Yeah, because that's what would happen, kids. You'd go in there, you'd be like, I need cords for my TV. And they'd be like, what kind of TV do you have?
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's black and square.
I think it's this. What
Does
do you mean
it
you
say Sony? Does it say Magnavox? What is it?
I wonder if it's similar to. Man, I want to know what's going on with Best Buy. They seem to be closing up shops. I wonder if that's Amazon.
A lot of them seem to. The one in your area
Gone.
shut down, and then the one just over here in Kensington is
shut
gone.
down. What about the Oshkosh one? Is that one gone?
No
I
clue.
went in there and it was freezing. They're like, shut the door fast. We're gonna keep eating.
Hey, you're letting the heat out.
I always feel uncomfortable, man. Listen, Best Buy, you know what makes me, the bouncer at the very front of the doors makes me feel like I'm not, it feels weird going in there. It doesn't feel welcoming
like
when Best Buy has a bouncer right there.
I'm waiting for them to be like, there's a cover charge. I mean, cover
It
charge?
seems weird, right? Just let me go in and go out. I'm not going to steal anything. And if I do, like, maybe buzzers will go off. Not this guy that's way too much in shape. He looks like he works at Costco. Those in shape guys only work at Costco.
Well, yeah, that's the only place where they're almost allowed to. That, and you get to be a bouncer at Best Buy. That's it.
That's it. Those are the two places.
Yeah, I don't know about the one in Oshkosh. I haven't driven to Oshkosh in a long time. I have zero reason to go down there. I don't go south of right here. This is the most south I go.
My father-in-law does security for Best Buy and said that their business is just as good these last couple years in the past. It's just changing. Oh, really? Well, then tell me why everyone is closing then.
Then why in the last 5 years are they closing? Like this one in a really big area.
That sounds like people in radio going, everybody listens to radio still.
Yep.
We know that we're a dying career. It sucks, man.
Yeah, you might as well have been us going, that people still get all of their advertising through the radio.
All right. Anyway.
Thanks.
We gotta go. Probably should.
Yeah.
Speaking of Planet Fitness, boy, is that environment huge.
That place isn't dying, it's booming.
Booming.
Which makes no sense because it's only $10 a month with zero commitment.
Everybody wants to go.
Well, that's the thing, is everybody goes there because it is only $10 a month with no commitment. How do you even go to a different gym? How?
What do you mean no commitment?
It means like if you want to sign up right now, you'd be like, okay, I'm signing up for December. But then you're like, but I don't do January.
Yeah,
you don't have to. But then you're like, I'm back for February.
Okay.
You could sign up again. There's no commitment. You're month to month when it comes to Planet Fitness.
Also, I heard the trainers there help guide you and set up workout schedules to help you achieve your goals.
Yeah, they'll do one-on-one orientations with you.
It's good stuff, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. You are listening to the Jake and Tanner Show. More of us next. Hey, we got bonus segments for you. We do them all the time. You catch one today if you want. We do it after the show. We go live with it, and then it's on demand whenever you want. Video, MP3, however you want to get it. All you got to do is text the link, LINK, to 71090. Exclusive content on there also. It's Kiss FM. Dude, so nothing surprises me about Morgan Wallen anymore.
Oh, no.
So it's looking like Dangerous, which is his double album,
Okay.
will be the best-selling album of the year in all genres.
Yeah, that'll make sense.
According to this, it's on pace to sell close to 3.2
Wait,
2 million.
Is it out?
Yeah, it's been out.
But what about the song that I like?
Yeah, I
Broadway
don't know.
Girls?
I don't know about that one. That one doesn't seem to be on that one.
Why is it
I don't
not
know.
there?
Well, now listen. This would put him ahead of Olivia Rodrigo.
Okay.
You know, the girl that steals everything.
Yep.
And the last country album to finish in the overall lead was the original version of Taylor Swift's "Fearless." So he's on to be breaking that. And this guy, I feel like people wanted him to fail.
Yeah, well, we said it instantly.
Yeah,
The second that it came out, and it was like Morgan Wallen got caught saying the N-word, and the first thing we said was, it's not going to hurt his base. It's not.
Sid, I remember Sid, after that happened, she texted me and she said, "Hey, Morgan Wallen's canceled. See ya," or something. And I go, "Oh, yeah, no way.
not
Not in
chance.
that genre." And he is way
Not
too
where
big
he
of a
lives.
cash cow.
Yeah.
They're doing their steps, what they got to do to protect them,
Yeah,
to
they,
look like they're
he's-
doing something.
Yeah, they did. They made him do his rounds. He met with the NC double
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, the
NAACP.
Yeah.
He met with them. He did an interview on TV, and they made him do it with Michael Strahan.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yup.
Was he being apologetic on that? And
Yeah.
obviously, he wasn't
Yeah.
saying, "I meant it."
Yeah. I did it the way I wanted to.
So, how did Strahan take? Like, what?
I
How
just
was
saw
he?
clips of it. It was like, you understand the power of that word. And he's like, yeah. And you shouldn't say it. And he's like, I know. But, are you sorry? And be like,
Yeah, I'm real sorry.
I'm real sorry.
Do I get paid for being here?
Yeah, do you guys pay me or do I pay you? Like,
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is with the guy. I don't know if it's his voice or his twang, or I mean, because
Or
could
if
could anybody sing his songs and get as popular as him? Is it the writing?
It's not the prettiness.
Right. It's not the prettiness
It's not
at all.
his looks. It's not like we've got the Brad Pitt.
That's what I mean. Is it the writing or is it the way he sings it? I don't want to hear both. I want to know if somebody else could sing country, would they take his songs?
Maybe.
Because I'm in my head thinking that he's not writing them. If he is writing them, great. Then I understand why
Probably got a team.
Yeah, probably. His concert in Green Bay sold out in 10 minutes.
It's not bad. I mean, we've sold out in Green Bay shorter than that.
Yeah,
so
ours was seconds.
yeah, seconds, guys. We can finish so much faster than Morgan Wallen.
He's real trendy right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll probably go away. Maybe we should try his way.
Nope.
Okay.
Which one?
Well, that's what
I picked the partying.
Okay, well, I was just wondering. Yeah, making out with a bunch of college chicks.
Yeah, during COVID.
During COVID, saying
Like all of
slur
them?
words. I don't know.
Yeah.
Try it. See where we go. No.
I don't want to do that.
Somebody said, I've never heard of this person.
Yeah. I mean, I believe that. If you're not into any of the country world, because with country, as we know, either you love it or you effing hate it. There is very few like I'll take it or leave it people. Like I'm a take it or leave it. I like certain artists, I like certain songs, I like music for what it is. But there are some people, I guarantee, Cutter's a hard rock guy. And he will he'll be like, I don't know, Morgan Wallen. He's the worst.
Look at this dude's hair, I guess.
It can't be the lyrics because I don't know a word he's saying.
All right, a lot of people know this one. This is when he really started becoming popular.
People know this one because we played it like every 4 minutes on this station because you love this song and I like this song.
They and he's got more. I think Heartless was on this station actually.
He's got How Could You Be So Heartless? That was Kanye.
Oh no. What happened?
Ah! Demon! What was the other song? What's the song that Cover Me Up? I really like that song. It's a cover.
That's a cover.
It's a cover, but the song's called Cover Me Up.
Ew, this is why I don't know him. Ew, he sings country. Ew.
Yeah, see? There are very few people that can
he sings country. Ew.
Yep. They won't even give him a chance because he's a country singer.
That's how I feel with
any rock.
Well, I don't mind rock. Pop is really bad.
Every time I show you a rock song,
it's too many instruments.
You don't like the amount of instruments. So anytime I show you a song, I have to show you the acoustic version because I know that you would like the song lyrically. But I know that the second that you hear a drum set, you're out. You're like,
I like drums if they're just drums.
2 guitars?
Well, yeah, I don't know, man. Dude. There's a joke. I gotta tell you this joke.
Oh God, we're talking Morgan Wallen. So is it racist? No, it's not a racist joke.
I don't know why this popped in my head.
Okay.
And you might have saw this, but I want to say it to you. Did you know? I can't.
I love these jokes. The ones that you can't get through.
Chad, who's the lead singer for Nickelback? Chad
Kroeger.
Chad Kroeger. Do you know he's super into those? I didn't know that he was into the
nativity scene.
Yeah, the nativity scene plays. And he's played. And when I was listening to this, I didn't know it was a joke. I thought it was for real.
And I thought it was for real, so I skipped it. So I don't know the punchline.
He played Joseph.
Yeah.
He played a sheep. This is throughout the years of him doing this. He played Mary.
Okay.
But he never made it as a wise man. I thought it was for real until they got to the punchline, and I'm like, you got me.
That is a solid joke.
Right?
That is well written. That is a well-executed joke.
Well, not me saying it.
Well, yeah, but still, that's...
I need practice.
You know what that joke is for? Anybody 30 to 45?
Yeah.
That's a very specific group.
It's funny, man. I really wish that was his thing. I wish that was Nickelback's or Hitchhiker's.
We found that out.
He loves doing those for different churches.
But he refuses to play anybody other than Mary or Baby Jesus.
He wants to be Baby Jesus.
He just sticks his head through the manger. He's like,
just
wham!
He's
wham!
a method actor, too. Stays in character for weeks.
Hey, yo, ma! It's me, Jesus!
This is Morgan Wallen's Cover Me Up. Cover Me Up.
Yeah, cover me up.
Yeah.
This is on my lovemaking playlist.
It is.
Yeah, it really slows things down.
Now you got to get into that. Oh, dude. Oh, no. I've done this during this. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot. All right, let's get into it. What about this one?
Okay. That's not bad.
Okay.
Yeah, I can do it to that.
All right. We should probably get going. Hey, I want to tell you this, though. Check off the holiday wish list with Dunkin'.
Why?
Well, you can pick up 2 boxes of K-Cup pods for $14.99 or 3 pounds of coffee for $19.99.
Wait a minute. So I could get those K-Cup pods and I could bring them to work so I could have nice, refreshing Dunkin' coffee here at work without going to Dunkin'?
Including the deep and rich Dunkin' Midnight.
I love that one!
And now available to brew at home or brew at work. Sure.
I'll brew it here at work. I'll brew it so hard.
Yeah, brew it hard. Treat your coffee-loving friends and family to a Dunkin' Run Right in the comfort of their kitchen with the most sippable gift of the season.
Oh, it's a good gift. It's a good gift. Great gift.
Get them in the store. You can order them on the app. That's fine, too. Do it. Why not? The app is free. It's just a Dunkin' app.
Then you become a DD Perks member, which is also free.
Don't forget that.
So.
That's a big one.
That's a huge one.
K-Cups, $14.99 or 3 pounds of coffee, $19.99. America runs on Dunkin'. You know, you hit an age because there was somebody that wished me a happy birthday before Mandy did.
What?
And it really, honestly. And this is when you know you hit an age and you go, oh, this is where my life is.
Was it like CVS or something?
Close. It was my insurance. American Family Insurance. I got an email.
When?
The last night at some point said, hey, there was the Sue, and she's like, you know how these local hometown insurance people really want to relate to they send Christmas cards, and it's like, please don't do that because I'm not putting this on my fridge.
Yeah, I don't even want to put my family up there. I'm not going to put up a card that has a snowman that says thanks for being a customer at American Family Insurance.
And I know like what you're doing. Like I get it. I know what you're doing. Like literally when I called about my Corvette, I was taking off some insurance.
Yeah.
And
you don't have that anymore. Congratulations, by the way.
Thanks. And I was taking off something for something, not to do with the Corvette, but I could hear the woman go like this, click, 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 click with their keyboard, and she's like, "So you have a Corvette that used to be your dad's?" Yep. And you can see that she's trying to relate and read that, so you don't want to go anywhere that they're feeling. Yep. Like one time I got an email right at the very end when I was trying to get insurance for something. This was years ago. She goes, this is the same place too, and I love this place. But she goes, oh, I'm so sorry. I'd like to, if I can, I'll contact you tomorrow. I'll give you a call. I have to go to my niece's basketball game in Sheboygan or something. And I'm like, oh, I see what you're doing.
I don't care.
It's really good, though, what they're doing. I see what they're doing. Like, there was no reason to tell me that local aspect of it. I see right through all the BS, what you're trying to do. Because, in the end game, Sue from the insurance, you don't care if, well, maybe you care if I die because you lose a customer, but you don't really. You're not.
What if she's listening and she's like, I genuinely do care about him and his family?
Well, have her call. Well,
I just like the idea that she was like, you have a...
Yeah, that's what it was.
Corvette, and it was your dad's.
Yep.
And he is
dead.
Sorry to hear that.
So she sent, but that's how you know you're getting to an age, man, where it's just like, oh, okay, cool. That's who I got my happy birthday. My wife forgot.
Yeah.
And then my insurance lady didn't.
Yeah. Mandy, who possibly is going to work here?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, not here, but like
not in our department
over there,
but over in a different department.
She was the first one of people who care about you.
Also, I look at, she probably wants me to say, like she really wants possibly to work in this building.
So, who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. No, I'm just kidding.
Mandy, if you really want that job, you'll call right now.
Yeah, or well, you would actually have bought me something. Ron, I have no control in that department. Do not buy anything. I don't even know what that department does. It has not. I have no say. Yeah. So please don't do that.
Is it even a department?
I don't even know.
She had an interview with the homeless guy that lives outside.
No,
I don't even know if he works here.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, 41. My wife just keeps asking, like, do you want to do something? I'm like, babe, no.
Yeah.
What are we going to do? I got to go to bed at 6.
Yeah, like, you want to go get dinner at 4?
Happy birthday. It's my wife's birthday, too. Call her and wish her a happy birthday. Don't tell me what to do. It's my birthday. You call your own wife and wish her a happy birthday.
Yeah.
Damn, I should have had Donny Osmond wish me a happy birthday.
That feels like something I should have had ready.
Yeah.
I got you beer.
Yeah, you got me beer. And that's weird if I have Donnie do a birthday. That's almost like a caller calling up and giving them their own nickname.
Yeah. Hey, it's me. Cool guy Tony.
Cool guy Tony. Pickle guy.
Pickle guy.
Oh, pickle guy. How long have you had that nickname right now? My son shares a birthday with you. He's 10. That's cool, man. The December birthday, I wouldn't want to get any later into December because
then that's when you get this is your birthday and Christmas.
Yeah, that's that one. And then it's all right where it is, but it does get overshadowed by Thanksgiving. Wish I had just...
I hate those people, man.
Yeah.
The people that get mad that it's like, oh, God, Christmas stuff's out already? It's not... What about Thanksgiving? Who cares? Who cares about Thanksgiving? Thanksgiving sucks.
It does. It really does.
Christmas is fun. It brings good tidings and cheer, and we all feel that the feeling of a Christmas tree in the morning when you wake up gives you that weird homey fun feeling. What does Thanksgiving do for you? Give you diarrhea the next day?
The exciting thing for Thanksgiving for me this year, because I'm not eating fun for like the last 3 months.
Yeah.
So that was an excuse to go, okay, I'm going to let loose. I felt terrible once I did it. Not mentally, just
physically.
Because I ate so much. But boy, was it great. 2 things here. Jake's going to complain tomorrow because nobody did anything for his birthday. I'm right.
That's a me thing, by the way.
That's true.
I complain that nobody does things for my birthday, but nobody does things for my birthday.
Are you guys going to go to the Nuggets Christmas party on Saturday?
Nope.
Where is that?
Don't ask like you're going to... I ain't going to go. Screw that.
No, but I'm just... I know, but I'm just wondering, what are they doing? Where is it? Is it a Secret Santa? Did they hire a Santa? Where is this? Is it a bar? Is it a bowling alley?
I did find that you can hire a personal Santa.
Sure.
But it was hanging up in front of the urinal at a Quick Trip. And I was like, this doesn't feel like... All of his cards were still there.
Sure.
Which makes sense, because who's doing that? Like, if you're going to hire a Santa, you're not going to do it on a whim while you're peeing.
Man, you really need to watch... Well, you don't know. You don't know what that Santa's for.
I guess if I'm going to hire that Santa, though, it's not going to be for kids.
The sexy Santa? You should watch, dude, the hard knock life of being a helper for Santa.
Oh,
okay?
being one of the representatives for Santa?
Where they go around to malls, or they're going around to a Kroger, or they go around to a Piggly Wiggly, and they sit there. Now, there are some Santas that represent the real Santa that make tons of money, where they can just do that during November and December and be pretty well off for the rest of the year.
Yeah. Which sounds awesome.
But then because they follow 3 different representatives for Santa around.
A good, bad,
and then there's one that's still living with his mom, like down in the basement, but this is what he wants to do. You know, there's a school, I think, in Michigan.
Yes. You've told me about this, and I've looked into it because I was going to send my father-in-law, because my father-in-law naturally looks like Santa. You know, he's got the big belly. He's got a big, long, white beard. If we were to dress him up like Santa, he wouldn't have to do anything. But he can't hear, so it would be the worst. Kids would be on his lap, and it would just be like, what?
Here it is. Hold on. This is Santa movie. This is the documentary that follows these Santas. Oh, yeah, this is the gay Santa. Can you look at the Macy's?
The Macy's, like New York Macy's Santa?
Yeah, how much does that dude make to represent Santa? By the way, this year, did we have Leon last year?
Yeah.
Leon, our elf from...
Yep.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we should do that again this year.
Leon's been through some stuff, man.
Yeah, he has.
He scares me, though, because he stays in my house before, like the night before.
Mm-hmm.
He's such a weird rider. He sends me a rider.
What rider is demands before they go on the show? I bet.
It is odd. Like, he wants hot eggnog. But it has to be hot when he gets there. And you never know when he's coming.
Eggnog.
Eggnog. Eggnog.
You got that Wisconsin accent. You got to get rid of that thing.
But we found out yesterday, you said that I'm saying something weird, and then we found out that you're saying it wrong.
But it's just weird in my ears.
Okay, so...
Say nog.
Nog.
No, but say it like me. I want to see if it sounds weird. Yeah, okay, but don't do it. Don't do it normal. Like eggnog.
Nog.
No, but say the whole thing.
Eggnog.
Nah, you said nog.
Eggnog.
Stop giving it a weird bend.
What is
eggnog?
Eggnog?
You're saying it. Stop
eggnog is already gross because it's a drink with egg in it.
Yeah.
And you made it sound so much worse.
Wait, but
hey guys, you want some eggnog?
Don't say it. I want you to say it normal.
I am, but you're mad at me about it.
No, but you're making it really like very Michigan. Michigan, it's eggnog.
Egg.
No, eggnog.
I'm not going to say egg.
There.
But that's not how
But
egg is sounded.
But it's a Michigan thing, man. Eggnog.
Eggnog.
Dude, why are you
Eggnog.
doing it? You're making it like you're being...
That's the only way I can say it.
Eggnog.
Eggnog. Is that it?
Yeah, I guess, but you're making it funny sounding.
No, that's what it sounds like.
Well, no, because yours is a funny sound by going eggnog.
What?
Drunk Russian.
Okay, how to pronounce eggnog?
No, I know that I'm pronouncing it wrong, but it's a Michigan accent. Eggnog. Also, what did we say yesterday? Oh, wasp.
Wasp.
You say wasp funny.
No,
Wisconsin
I don't.
people
You say it funny. Here, turn me up. I got the pronunciation.
Ah, jeez. This will be fun. Peter Ryan. That's a throwback if anybody.
I'm scared.
That's amazing. No. I told you sound just
egg.
like a no.
Egg. Here, I'll pick one that doesn't sound like the guy's trying to have sex with me.
I know. I'm not saying that you're. What is with you, dude?
I'm playing the worst
I just
pronunciations.
love-
Here's a new one.
Eggnog. I told you that's exactly what you sound like. I sounded like these guys when I try to do your accent.
Eggnog.
Yeah. I'm not saying that you're wrong. I said the
No,
Michigan
you
way is-
are. You
No, no.
literally said the words. You're wrong.
Well, I'm saying I know the correct way because I understand that the way Wisconsin talks
Yeah.
is the correct way to pronounce. And I learned that from...
on a lot of words, we do have very little to no accent.
Right. But Michigan does. And this is why people say, Jake says time weird.
I don't. People have said that about you, that you say words weird, and I don't hear it.
But I understand because Michigan is nasally. Mm-hmm. That's where you get this nasally accent, like what we're doing. Eggnog. We're eggnog.
How would you say like log?
Log. I guess log. Wait, log. I said it like you now. But log. Yeah, like
You just put an N in front of that.
It's a
instead.
Lincoln log.
Yeah.
Lincoln log.
But now say Lincoln nog.
Lincoln nog.
But it's the same.
That's funny. But yeah, we're nasally. That's why we are. Because when people didn't like when I was calling you Tanner, because I nasal with the A.
Yeah,
Tanner.
I don't hear that.
Well, you probably numb to it.
Yeah.
Tanner.
You're a battered woman. just I don't understand. I don't hear it.
Wasp. Again, we say wasp.
Wasp.
Our A's are long and way up. Way up.
Way up in the A's. That's what it is.
I had a lot of fun. I learned a lot today.
Did we?
I'm not sure.
Oh, wait, are we done?
Yeah.
That sounds like we're done.
I feel like we should be.
I mean,
Let's go into the 7 o'clock hour. A couple different things we can talk about. If you hate your children, that's fun around Christmas.
who doesn't?
Have you ever been held up? Do you think we get any stories
Like
on
at
that?
gunpoint?
Yeah, because an
Like
actor
mugged?
actually got mugged. Do you think that? But is that not a thing that's happening around? And probably not. Or were you when you got mugged? Maybe we'll take these
Yeah.
stories. This could be interesting. Maybe we'll try anyway.
Yeah.
It is the Jake and Tanner Show. More of us next. this 9711 says I live in Michigan and nobody talks like that. You live in the UP.
Yeah, you're from the UP.
The UP is basically Wisconsin.
It is. It really is. Like, it's barely part of Michigan. The only reason it's part of Michigan is because it's called Michigan. Like, that's it. UP is its own thing, man.
You're really close to Wisconsin.
You're closer, honestly, you're closer to being Canadian than you are Michigan.
Another thing that I was just looking this up during the break of Michiganders' accents, and it's fun to hear, how we talk. There's a guy on here that says he explains to other people that come in, if he has friends that visit from like Missouri or wherever. He said we got to tell them that we don't say T's. Not only do we not say T's at the end of our sentence, but we don't say T's in the middle.
Yeah.
Like, so if that's little, we say little with 2 D's in the middle.
Little.
Instead of little, we say little.
But I think I quickly I would say little.
Little. Okay, and then city, we're city instead of city.
I think, quick conversation, I would just say city.
But yeah, but if we're going to talk, if there are any T's at the end of a sentence, we're not big into that.
I think shorter words, I'm going to replace T's with D's. Longer words, like the guy said, apartment. I'm going to say apartment. Yeah. Apartment.
Apartment.
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah.
Hey, have you ever been mugged? I'd like to hear these stories because Bradley Cooper was on Dax Shepard's radio show. I like Dax.
So do I. He's the funniest guy that I've never seen in anything funny.
I don't know. He's just married rich, must be.
Well, like, he's really funny in interviews and stuff, and I enjoy watching his interviews, but I watch him in movies and I go, God, I just don't think it was funny.
I can only tell you one movie that I've ever seen him in. Besides Punk'd, I know that he's been in Dukes of Hazzard, but I never watched it. Well, he was Dukes of, or was he not?
He was not Dukes of Hazzard.
Okay, never mind.
That was Johnny Knoxville and Sean William Scott.
Okay, well, the one that I know him from is the kid movie that's like Jumanji. It's
Zathura?
Yeah, it's really good, and I know my kids watch it all the time.
Oh, I've never seen it. Yeah. He was in Without a Paddle, which is it was fine.
I did watch that. That was all right.
Hit and Run. He was okay.
Never watched it.
I didn't see it. I liked him in Idiocracy, but I like the movie Idiocracy.
Never watched it.
Really, it's not for everybody, but it's really funny, and you're not going to like it the first time. You have to watch it twice. So it's not. This is not a good review for that movie.
Definitely before kids or when they're visiting somewhere.
Yeah.
So Cooper was on there, and he said that he was getting too comfortable in the city.
Cooper was?
Yeah, he was too comfortable in the city, and
what does that mean?
It was pretty insane. He said that he felt somebody coming up, and he goes, I thought they wanted to take a photo or something. And as I turned, I'm up against the post like it's Friend Connection or something, and I turned, looked down, and I see a knife.
Oh, God.
And he said he was surprised at how young the guy looked.
I just feel like you could run from that.
That's what he instinctively took off for the station exit.
Yeah.
Now, I would think he means a subway or something.
Yeah.
Those city folks have those moving things underneath the ground, right?
Oh, moving rooms, we call them.
Moving rooms, wow. And they caused the attacker to flee, so Bradley took off after him and managed to take a few photos to show the police, but didn't file a report. Can you top Cooper's story about almost getting mugged? 866-916-0959. Where were you? How did it go down? Were you scared? Or you can text us, 71090, Corks and Caps text line. Hi, who's this?
30.
What's up, man?
You got a minute?
Yeah.
So I need to have a little caveat here. There's a Nuggets Christmas party going on this weekend.
Do I hang up on him?
Yeah.
Okay, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about, and people get mad.
It makes us not want to answer the phone. Because, it's fine every now and then to talk to 3430, but we're starting a talk topic. Which means that now, after that phone call was just answered, we have to reestablish this talk topic, which sucks because we had already established a story behind the talk topic on why we were asking for phone calls. There was a good story about Bradley Cooper. Fun little story. And then
I like how you did that. You just reinstated the topic. That's a professional right there without telling people you're reinstating it using 3430s.
bastard way of calling.
Yeah. God. And then I get attacked 2 days ago by hanging up on him. And he knows. You've yelled at him numerous times.
Yeah. I think it's talking to a child.
Yeah, no, I think we did this topic in Milwaukee about if you've ever been mugged. And I think that's how it led
That
into.
one blows up.
I think how it led into. Yeah, no, I've been raped numerous. Like,
Yeah. That's it did. It did. That topic started our 45-minute conversation about sexual assault, which then we got criticized for by our bosses. And it's like, do you understand that we talked 45 minutes on? Like, that's bad. It's like, no, we were able to spend 45 full minutes because the phone lines never stopped ringing.
it was crazy.
It was insane. It was the most professional I think we've ever been.
And the stories were
heartbreaking,
and it's almost that and they were all women that were calling.
Yeah,
but it's like almost the women using it to get it off their chest. It felt like.
Yeah, because it's hard to talk about stuff like that. So yeah, I
ended up when I was in Detroit. I almost got mugged. By the way, yeah, if you have a mug story, if you've ever been held up, a gunpoint, a knife, whatever, I want to hear the story and how you got out of it. 866-916-0959. I was in Detroit, and I almost was, and I know I almost was, because I do not know directions very well whatsoever. Mm-hmm. And the Riff was in not the greatest place in Detroit.
Which,
I mean, it was okay. Sorry, but it was okay. Yeah. But it was, if you go just a few steps east, west, north, or south, you're in the bad part.
Was it in a better spot than where our spot in Milwaukee was?
I would say it's really equal.
Pretty equal to that?
Yeah, like you kind of there's a gate that closes behind you.
Yeah.
So you're feeling somewhat.
Did they tell you to not stop at stop signs?
I can't no, because it was just I didn't have a job there. Yeah, so he's like, "Hey, you're an intern." I'm like, "Yep." He's like, "Go get me a pack of cigarettes." and I didn't want to say no, but I didn't know this is before GPS on a phone, by the way. And I'm like, "Oh crap, I didn't MapQuest where a store was to go buy cigarettes." And I'm like, "Okay, I'll just drive until I find one and then turn around." It
shouldn't be hard. Yeah.
And it's very easy for someone that doesn't know directions to be in Detroit and get lost very quickly.
Yes.
Because you're left, right, fast. Straight, right. And I went and pulled in, and this guy's talking on a phone, but the cord's like hanging down. Like it's not even connected to the payphone. The
receiver?
This is the payphone, at this time. And he sees me, and I go around looking for parking in the back. And he puts the phone, and then he starts walking behind my car, and I get to the back.
I must let you go now.
Yes. I get to the back and I can't see him, and then I'm like, and I saw him in the rear view, like, follow me. This looked weird. He was looking around. I'm like, this doesn't feel right. Mm-hmm. And he ended up. Thank God there was an exit that went around, or I would have got jacked.
You would have been
guaranteed, because then he started running after my car when I was slowly turning around. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
But I didn't like it. I felt unsafe, and there's no way he was telling me something was going on with my car, or I had a flat. I jumped the curbs to get out of that place, man.
Yeah, and you had your Jeep at that time, right? So you could.
Lumina.
No? Oh, God,
I had a Chevy Lumina.
Yeah, the closest I got was in Milwaukee when I stopped at that stoplight at 3 a.m. when they told us not to.
Yep.
And then those two dudes showed up on both sides, and I was like, okay, running this.
Terrifying, man.
And I was like, they might be waiting for the bus, but I'm out.
Here are a couple stories. It was an underground poker ring where there were a lot of money. 2 guys with 9mm and lasers attached. We all got down on our stomachs. Dude, where is your life where you're going to an underground poker ring? Like, what did you do to get to that point in your life?
Yeah, how do you even find that? I don't even know if I wanted to go buy weed right now where I would go. How do you find an underground poker ring?
Yeah, what town? I was studying abroad in France in my early 20s. Fancy. 3 men started following me and started running. They started running. I went to a nearby bathroom and locked the door and waited an hour. I've never been more scared.
I bet you.
I thought they were just going to say romantic things to you.
Yeah. Mademoiselle. That's all I got.
Or are you going to say, I bet you what?
I bet you that would be the most romantic mugging
Oh, sorry. That's it. Yeah.
of all time.
Kissing you on your neck.
You smell like the Eiffel Tower looks. Give me your wallet.
That's such a weird compliment. Yeah, studying was in
you.
Rome, Italy. These two guys in fake Armani suits. How do you know they were fake?
Yeah, that's a little judgy.
Yeah. Came up and one pulled a knife, as they said. All they said was, money, 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 give me money. I looked down and they were wearing designer shoes. And here I am, fat American tourist in Nikes. I screamed ravioli and spaghetti and pointed behind them and ran away. I don't believe that part.
I don't believe most of that.
Yeah. I lived with random roommates in Oshkosh. I was about to get in the shower upstairs and heard a ruckus. I like you.
Yeah, you're in your 90s.
And they yelled down to find out what was going on. And a random guy with a knife came up and backed me up against the wall, swiped at me twice. Wow. Was able to slip by him, losing the towel, which was the only thing I had on. I ran down the stairs outside naked down the street 5 houses before I got to a different friend's house. Dude just walked in and started swinging his knife around like a sword.
And he didn't get you? He had you backed up against a wall.
Yeah, I don't know
Once
how
again,
I believe any of that.
Mugging with a knife is you got to be pretty confident, because like these people are doing, you can run.
Yeah.
Like you can just run, and not a lot of people can throw a knife with any accuracy where it's going to stick. You're probably going to get hit with a handle. But a gun, I'm giving up all my money. Just take it. If you have a gun, or if I even think you have a gun.
I have a
I'll give you my
knife
money.
too, man. You're not going to, if somebody had you against the wall with a knife, you're not.
Oh, against a wall. That's the thing. Like if they just came up to me in an alley,
Okay,
and they're
well,
on one
okay,
side
so
of the
say if
alley
you
and
start
I'm on the
running,
other
though,
side of the alley.
You're that confident in your running that you can outrun this guy?
I don't know. I got to take a look at the guy.
I think being in that situation, you might
I might
react
just hand him
differently.
money?
yeah.
Maybe. I'd hope I'd run.
It slapped him.
Yeah. What is that?
I wish I was that
Little knife,
confident.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'd like to believe that all the movies that I watch, I would be able to unlock some
Sure.
crazy fighting skill.
Yeah.
Like in your head when you put in those scenarios, be like something happens, like I'm gonna punch and do this, and then reality sets in and be like, I don't know how to fight.
Wouldn't that be amazing if you had like SEAL training or whatever, and you were like waiting, like you get out of the military and you're just waiting for a mugging to happen?
Like that. That's why I think people live in Texas, so they can open carry, and they're just like, I'm waiting for anybody to mug.
Let's go.
No, do you remember that it was just a few months ago, maybe a month ago, that dude, he was ex-military, and he was waiting in line at a gas station. Dude came in with a mask and gun, pointed a gun at everybody. He just like took the gun from
Oh,
him.
yeah. Oh, wouldn't it be amazing to be that badass in
Yeah.
situations like that?
Like maybe I'd do it, but it would be because I peed first and
Yeah.
he slipped and fell on my urine puddle.
Yep. You never know what you're doing until you're in a situation like, dude, I didn't know I was going to rip my shirt off and dive into a pond to drag a dying dog out of the water. I didn't know that until it happened.
Okay, this story keeps adding elements. You did not rip your shirt. You went in there shirtless?
I did. Well, I
This
didn't.
doesn't feel right anymore.
No, I did. I ripped the shirt off because I didn't know what was. I don't want it to get tangled in like a weed.
I don't remember shirt coming off as being part of this story.
Dude, it went like this, and then the picnic table is right there, right? So I rip my shirt off. I jump onto the picnic table, and I do dive, no splash. But right before I take my shirt off, the sun went, and it just glistened. Glistened. And one woman fainted. Anyway, all right, I'm telling you the story anyway. I was in college. I was seeing the guy. We went to his apartment. I've been seeing him long enough to trust him, but I don't know if he took drugs without me seeing or he was just badass crazy. But next thing you know, he was pushing me down the stairs. I landed on the landing. He cupped both of my ears and said he was going to kill me right now, twisted my head. I thought he was going to snap my neck and said, I'm going to kill you, B word. Come upstairs. I got away. I don't remember how I got away, but I ran to a diner in Menasha called the Hungry Bowl. Called my friend to come and pick me up, and she said she couldn't come in and get me because she was cuddling with her boyfriend.
Oh,
Oh,
that's a
what
good friend, man. That is a good friend.
Can we get that friend's number? Because I want to call and ask what is going through your head.
I think I delete that person out of my contacts.
Well, let's actually hold on, Lo, for real. If you were to call me and I'm like, you're in a
I
restaurant.
wouldn't call you.
Okay, but listen, if you did, wait, why?
I just don't think you'd handle that situation right. And also,
Wait, are you for real?
yeah, I wouldn't.
Wait, why wouldn't I handle it right?
I just don't know.
Really?
I don't. You're not the first person I think I would call.
Well, this is what I'm saying. You're out.
Yeah.
You're safe. You got other people you can call.
See,
I'm cuddling
that's
with my
why.
boyfriend.
That's why.
No, but you're safe.
Yeah, but like, I need somebody to come get me because I
like,
have no
how
car.
far are you?
See, this is why I don't call you. Because
Okay.
like if you
I
would
get
if
it.
you were
I
to
get
call
it.
me and say, "Hey
Yeah.
man, I'm at this bar," even if you were 3 hours away, I'd be like, "I'll be there in 3 hours." But you'd be like, "I'm gonna have to stop and get gas, and my car's on empty, so it's like $35 to fill up." And I think you would expect that when you got to get me.
No, I wouldn't expect it, but I would
But
make sure to let you know.
wouldn't turn it down.
I'd let you know that it's going to take a minute
Yeah.
because now I got to stop and pump gas. Mm-hmm. And then in my head, I'd be like, "You ain't got nobody else to call."
Yeah, see? This is why I don't call you. You asked why I don't call you? Everything that followed. Everything you said after.
I mean, I don't know. I don't have a ton of people to call, but I'd get through it.
You could call anybody in your neighborhood. They
Yeah,
would be
not
so
re-
they would be so happy. They would run right down to their safe, grab their AR-15, and they're like,
You're
"We're
right.
going. Let's do it."
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, me, I have a few people I could call. I think if I had to mark it on a list of people I would call in a situation like that, brother-in-law's first, because I know he would drop what he was doing.
Except the invoice on my shingles.
Wait, you want shingles?
No, I don't know.
Because, I mean, that's more expensive. Sorry. Then after that, maybe my other buddy, Jake.
You wouldn't call Dave?
Oh, of course I'd call Dave.
Yeah,
Sorry, I'd call Dave first.
I would.
I would call Dave first, and then my brother-in-law, and then probably my other buddy, Jake, which I don't talk to. So that really limits my people.
What is the thing that you need help with?
If I was being mugged?
Well, okay, is that what we're doing? We're still on. So it's like you went to a restaurant and you're full of tears.
What do you mean full of?
Well, I'm just saying, like, what is happening? You can't walk home.
Okay, scenario.
Like where?
Let's put the scenario. I just got carjacked.
Okay.
Let's put it that way. I'm in Green Bay and I've just been carjacked.
Yeah. See, that would be a thing where I'd be like, dude, you got other people to call. I live too far away.
Yeah. So I'm not even gonna call you.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give that the Jake Kelly stamp of approval right there. You know what? Put me
I
on the
feel like
bottom
if
of the
I was
list.
in Milwaukee, I'd still be like, Dave, could you come get me?
Dude, Milwaukee's a jaunt.
Yeah, it's like a 45-minute thing, and what are you gonna do? Bring me back home?
How
That's it.
close? And
This
you don't want to stay at my house.
This is the conversation we would have. Hey, man, I just got carjacked in Milwaukee. You be me.
okay.
Okay.
Carjacked.
That sucks, man.
Well, can you come get me?
Are you at like my neighbor's house?
No, I'm in Milwaukee.
And then where do you want me to take you?
Just wherever. Back, maybe to my house.
You want me to bring you back to your house? It's like two.
That's not how I'd react.
Away.
You play
Yes.
you. You play
No,
you. This
no,
is how I would
okay.
react. I would react
Hey,
like this.
man, I was at a bar in Milwaukee and I just got carjacked.
I'm sorry. I was making sweet love. What did you say?
Why did you answer the phone?
Well, because I saw it was you, and I care. I didn't know if you just got carjacked or not.
Why
I don't
did
know
you
what would
apologize to
happen.
me? I didn't need to know. Are you just bragging that you're making love right now?
Wait,
I've just been carjacked. Why are you making this about you right now?
Can you please hold? I'm ready. I'm going to finish up, and then. Ah! Now. All right. So where were we?
I've just been carjacked.
All right.
And I need a ride home, man.
All right.
I've called the police. They've got all the information. I just need a ride back to my house.
I'm already on my way. It's funny you called because I was going down there to save you.
And you're going to bring me back to Milwaukee? Are you going to bring me back to Coleman?
That's what I do.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would.
BS.
That's exactly how I would.
BS, because this is
There's
what
a
you would
Planet
do.
Fitness up there.
Well, what does that mean?
I can go to the gym. I don't know. I'm trying to kill two birds with one stone.
No, you would be like, dude, you can call Dave. Because then when he picks you up, he's got to go back home anyway.
You know what? Screw you for putting me into a weird situation where I have to tell you to call someone else. You should feel bad about that.
I've already said I would never
But
think
I'm
of
just
you.
in this little situation. You made me. It put me in an awkward position to go. Hey, you need to call someone else.
No,
now
I would
you
never
made
call
me,
you.
But I'm just saying, in this situation, you did.
Yeah.
And how dare you? My character.
This is gaslighting.
Well, why? Like, my God.
You
I'm
wanted.
busy.
You asked.
I'm busy.
I'm post-coital.
I feel bad.
You know I have to go eat a handful of Cheez-Its after I've done when I'm post-coital. If I don't put baby oil on me, I'll get all scratchy. Call Dave. Click. That would be it.
Yeah.
You know who I'd call
Yeah.
if I was in Milwaukee?
Sure.
Jason.
Who's that? Oh, yeah.
Our old production guy.
Yeah.
I'd call him before I'd call you. Not because I don't think that you would handle it, but I don't think I would want to.
Well, it's the awkward. You putting me in a weird predicament.
Yeah, see, I would feel like my mugging would put you out, and I don't want that.
Well, you survived, Jesus. It's not like he's after you. I mean, he's gone.
I'm stranded in Milwaukee. Everything was in that car.
Yeah, but you're obviously somewhere. It's not like you're in the mugger's cave or whatever, hiding.
Here's the thing, though.
And guess what? I ain't going to no mugger's cave.
You know what I'd have to do? I'd have to call my wife because they'd probably steal my phone. And I don't know your number by heart. Actually, I think I do.
Oh, that's true. Nobody remembers
So I'd
numbers.
have to call my wife.
Yeah.
And then she would have to pick somebody to call. And she's not picking you.
You know what?
She's picking Dave.
It made me feel real bad.
But also,
We were just having a lot of fun talking about mugging. We're all new boot goofing, everybody's LOLing. And now it just seems like just an attack on my personality.
It's not.
Happy birthday, Jake! This is exactly how I wanted to spend my 41st birthday.
It's an accurate
but still,
representation of what you would do in a scenario.
In my mind, I am the greatest, and you're making me feel like I'm not. I'm sorry. Have you ever saved a dog out of a pond?
I don't even know if you did.
I did. And
we go to that
in
Solu
Hawaii,
Facebook page, and they said that they did it.
There was an older lady, probably in her 80s, dead and gone now. Okay, but in Hawaii time, in Hawaii, she was falling. I dropped everything and slid across the floor and caught her. I kid you not. Just say, and she walked away. But the dentist that was there didn't do anything. He said, "My God!" And I'm like, and I didn't even go to school.
Dentists aren't doctors.
Save numerous people.
It's like, great, I have a heart attack, and the dude's gonna bend over me and say, "You need to floss more." Thanks.
I need plaques. And by the way, I was a fireman, dude. You're so mean right now.
Call your wife. Because I don't believe that thing happened in Hawaii.
It did.
It did.
No, I swear to God, it did.
That's out of character for you.
No, it did.
What happened between then and now?
What do you mean? I'm saving dogs? What are you talking about?
Yeah, but like barely. The only reason you saved that dog is because your wife tried to kill it.
Dude, that thing was sinking. I was the only one that took action.
Because your wife tried to kill it.
Shirt off the picnic table, no splash.
But like as of now, if you
I did a flip. I did a flip
you did
in
not
the
do
air.
a flip. If you see an accident, you're already in your head saying somebody else will call on that, which is such a little amount of effort. And you're telling me you slid across the floor to catch an old woman?
Slid on my knees. Now wait, the accident thing, yeah, I would. I would stop if it was bad. But if this dude's stuck in the ditch. Oh, and by the way, last year during the snowstorm, I pulled over and I had to help a guy. I had to let him use my phone. He needed his flashlight. Don't you remember me coming in? I didn't pass that accident up, did I? Because I was there. God's plan. I was the only one that was there in his moment to help him. Did I get a thank you? No, I didn't get a thank thank you. But heroes don't need that. Not all heroes wear capes and spandex, Tanner. Some are sitting right in front of you, in front of a mic, you A-hat.
I do remember the phone thing.
What's that?
No, I remember you telling me it, and I remember thinking, I don't think that happened.
It did, man. I'm going to start taking pictures with everybody I save.
It's just so out of character for you to let somebody use your phone.
It's going to make
Because
me...
why didn't he use his phone?
He couldn't find it because he slid into the ditch and it went everywhere. His car was a wreck. He was a construction worker. You know those people. And then he goes, hey, can I use your phone for the flashlight or whatever? And he took it. But I didn't want to get into his car and look for it. And then he found it because I thought for a second he's going to take my phone.
His car was in the ditch. What was he going to do? Put it in his pocket?
I don't know.
Start hoofing it down 57?
I'm going to tell you. That's what I'm going to... I'm going to start taking pictures for everybody I save. It's going to be awkward, and it's not the hero thing to do, but I'm going to.
Okay.
Jake didn't get a thank you, but he did cry in his car the whole way home, per the guy I saved. Thank you.
Nope.
That guy listens.
Did you also... Somebody asked, did you rip off your shirt to slide across the floor as well?
I think that guy caught on something, and accidentally the buttons just went... No, dude, for real, the old lady I did, and the dog, and this guy that went in the ditch, save, and save. But again, that's just a fireman DNA in me. I got to. So you making me out to be worse than I am. We got to go.
I just don't know if I believe any of it.
Michigan thing. We just do things, except work. I'd actually get out of there to get a job.
Kind of true.
All right. Hey, what are we at? Oh, I'm way too early. I was thinking it was 8:30. Oh, well, we do have a Prospera Credit Union take from Jake and Tanner in the 8 o'clock hour. Yeah. All right, more Jake and Tanner show on the way next. Good morning. Thanks, Steve.
Thanks, Steven.
Thanks, Steven. God, Steven. Stefan.
Hey, it's me. It's Steve Balon. It's my Steve Balon impression. It's crazy that those aren't the same people.
I know. Hi, good morning. It's us. Oh, it is us. All right, good. She said it, so it must be us. So, you got an email here from our video department.
Digital
department. Katie says, hey, guys, we received a message from a teacher from Appleton East High School. Let me read it. Good afternoon. I'm a teacher at Appleton East High School. My seniors are currently having to conduct a job shadow in a career they're potentially interested in pursuing post-graduation.
That's a good teacher. I can already tell that that's a good teacher.
I got a student who's very interested in becoming a radio DJ and loves the Jake and Tanner show. He would need to job shadow for a minimum of 2 hours. This is something that he would be able to do. First and foremost, wait, what? That's amazing.
That's fantastic.
We used to get job shadows years ago all the time. We haven't had one in a long time. Have him come in and
we'll set something up.
We'll set something up and teach him on how this career is dying and how he needs to just get into podcasting in his closet. Kidding.
Twitch stream.
Radio, really, I don't believe is going to go anywhere. This type of radio, I think, is going to stay for, there's going to be longevity in it. It's just crazy to hear that a youngin is interested in radio.
Yeah.
I really don't. I would love to know if any of those people that have job shadowed from us went on to make it into the career.
I think Bree might be the only one.
She was more intern.
She was an intern
in there.
But I think she's the only intern that we ever worked with that actually did anything in radio.
I think this is one of those weird careers where people want the A, B, C, 1, 2, 3 kind of way to do it. Boy, there's just every person has a different way of how they got into this.
There's literally no right or wrong way to get into the. It's almost. Radio is almost like insurance, but it's a step before. It's like it's like Jake wanted to be an actor, but he woke up one day and found himself doing radio. It's like I wanted to do stand-up, but I woke up one day and found myself doing radio.
Oh, God, it's so true. It's fun, though. I mean, there could be worse.
Yeah, it could definitely be. It could be insurance.
Yeah. So, hey, Amanda or Mrs. Nielsen, yeah, we have, tell him to come on in and he can... We do things like he can eat the pickle out of the intern pickle jar.
Oh, God, that intern pickle jar.
That's
our pickles and interns' pickles.
We could bring back some old bits that we used to do with interns.
We have 2 hours to fit like a 6-month internship worth of bits in.
Yeah.
This is at least 2 hours.
What would you do? Or just have them listen to this. What would be the one piece of information or little gem, a little nugget of wisdom that you would leave?
Just get a job. Just do it. That's the only thing I can say.
You know what I would say?
Figure it out.
Have your wife become a dentist.
Mm-hmm.
Not dental hygiene.
Marry up.
Not dental hygiene.
Yeah.
Dentist. And when she says dental hygiene, say, well, okay, then I guess we just you don't love us or the family.
Yeah. Do you want us to be poor?
Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Tell you, if I have one regret, it's not making my wife go to that extra 4 years of college. I mean, I kid a little bit, but
it's also true.
If I could go back to when we were in that apartment, she's going to school. And instead of thinking about like, all right, we're going to be done with college, we get to move out. Because at this time, my age, it was all about getting a house, having a family, getting your own yard, and and all on your head when you're in college is partying. Mm-hmm. So, but I would love to have a conversation and go, hey, look what we could do for the. I know you love dental hygiene, and I know that you want to do that, but just think if you were just to stick with this for another 4 years, I would never have to. I wouldn't work. I would work for you. I would just put like weather stripping up during the winter around your doors.
Yeah.
In the office. That's all I would do.
Just a little handyman.
A little handyman. Maybe I would do the books, but then you found out real quick that I can't do the books, but you can't fire me because I'm your husband.
I answer the phone, and people say, "Oh my God, a male receptionist? How progressive!" And people would say, "I'm actually sleeping with the dentist," and then you can make jokes like that. And I slept my way here. It's your wife.
That's fun.
These are all fun things that you could have done, but that's not your life anymore.
No, but that's what I'm saying. So if I would give this senior any words of wisdom before he comes in, is just marry, like you said, marry up.
Marry up.
Don't worry about looks so much. Career up.
Yep.
I mean, if you get to throw looks in there too, that's great. And there's nothing wrong about being a trophy husband. Be that trophy husband.
Yes. Absolutely be a trophy husband. I wish.
Yes.
I wish I could be a trophy husband.
Yes. All day long.
In shape we could be.
Oh, Tanner would be so in shape.
And happy.
Oh, Tanner. Filled with joy.
Joyful. All the time
we'd probably laugh just randomly. It sounds so strange, but it's fun.
Yeah. What are you laughing about? Oh, just thinking about how good my life is. What do you do for a living? Nothing.
All the way to the bank. And I would go to the bank because I'd like to.
I would run the books.
I would want to see their face, to see my face, to let them know how incredibly happy I am being a trophy husband.
I would buy Hey Dudes.
Yeah, all day long I would wear those.
Or those boat shoes, and I'd put them on.
You know what?
And I would walk around my home with them.
You know what I would like to do is I would bring back Kangol golf hats. The golf visors.
A visor?
Yep. I'd wear visors all the time.
Yep.
I would take tennis lessons from some hot guy that teaches me tennis.
Yep.
And then I would come home and I would tell my wife, the French tennis player
Jacques
is flirting with me. Mm-hmm. Jacques. I would have a membership at a tennis club.
Yes, I would. I wouldn't have gotten LASIK just so I could wear glasses with flip-up sunglass lenses. That I could flip up when I got in the house.
Yep. Thinking about vacation, too, all the time.
Yeah. I'd make a kid's lunch.
Why not?
I'd be you know what you're getting today? Chicken rice, a little soy sauce, and I cut your oranges into little hearts. I'm a good dad.
But yeah, radio's cool too.
I might put money into a movie theater.
So if you want to come in and intern, you can.
Yeah, if you want.
God, I want that life that we just described. It's wonderful.
I want people to call me by my full name, all three names. Be like, oh, this is Tanner J. Schramm.
Oh, that's great.
This is J.K. Frank.
I want to be Jacob.
Jacob A. Frank.
Jacoby.
Jacoby.
My real name.
Yeah.
No, actually, you know what? This Mrs. Nielsen, I'm feeling bad about my life now. I don't want to see this kid.
You know what I feel bad about is that she did this. I wonder how many students were like, I want to shadow you, Mrs. Nielsen. None of them.
Poor Mrs. Nielsen.
Mrs. Nielsen sitting there like, I bet you she wanted all of her students to be like, I'd like to shadow you, Mrs. Nielsen, because I love you. And I want to be a teacher just like you and be a great teacher that motivates kids. And every single one of her seniors is like, I want to do anything else.
We should call Murphy. This sounds like you. If you want to learn, you should call that show.
No, don't. When I was in high school, I emailed Murphy.
He never wrote back?
Never wrote back. He never once wrote back.
Well, did you email him?
I emailed him.
He doesn't know how to do that.
I emailed him and I said, I told him what my name was and I was like, I'd really like to get into radio. I have no idea what to do. I know Oshkosh offers it, but I don't know if that's a thing. And I did this whole spiel about like, I've listened and I'd really like to know the inner workings and the behind the scenes stuff. Never got a single thing back from him.
Somebody says, I'm one of Miss Neely's older students. She's super hot. Well, can we have her come job shadow?
But that was Neely.
Oh, maybe that's what they call her. Miss Hottie No Neely. That makes sense. I'd love a trophy husband, but I feel like a participation trophy husband. That's what I got.
That'd be good.
I think this kid could learn a lot, I guess. definitely going to make them eat the interns' pickles.
Oh, yeah. We'll have to get those out of storage. We have a weird storage unit for all the things that we had interns do.
Dude, speaking of, oh God, can we touch on this just really quick? No?
No, I mean, if you want to, we're already 8 minutes past when we should have left.
Fine.
Well, we can do whatever you want.
Look at all these commercials. No, we got to go.
Yep.
They're real bad now. All right, yeah, we'll reach out to her. It is a Jake and Tanner show. Good morning.
It do.
Wait, is that true?
What?
Because somebody said, "What is happening?" Hang on, stand by.
What?
I got to go back to the scheduler here, and then somebody said, "Oh,
There were
wow.
2 famous footwears.
Three
famous footwears in one commercial break? That's
Why?
not us. That's
that,
weird.
That was definitely not us.
Was it the same famous footwear
Yes.
commercial? Oh, that's cool.
Oops.
Hey!
I like that's not our fault, though.
It's not.
It's Jake and Tanner show.
Very rare occurrence that it's not our fault.
I mean, we don't sit here and listen to them all day.
Daddy go.
Like at the end of the road.
Hi, what's up?
Hello.
Hi.
So I just wanted to reiterate, obviously, first morning snowfall of the season. Again, everybody forgets how to drive.
That's true.
There is a huge backup eastbound on 29 just before the Packerland exit.
Huge backup, like miles of traffic.
Like,
Oh, yes.
Yeah, where-
coming all the way from, like, Pulaski.
where is that on?
On 29.
Nobody takes that road.
eastbound.
I used to.
It's a stupid road,
A
isn't it?
million people take it today because it's backed all the way up.
Yeah. So the road's bad?
They're really not that bad. It's just in certain spots, obviously.
Gotcha.
It's not the first
And then,
snowfall.
No.
Either.
well, first morning snowfall when
Nope.
people are in a hurry to get
Where are
to
you
work.
going right now?
Yeah.
I'm on my way to work.
What do you do for a living?
I actually work at the pancake place.
Oh, you do?
Oh.
I haven't been there in years. I need to get back there, man.
I was just there a few months ago. It's
good.
still. I mean, the nice part about
I'm-
that
I'm
place
gonna-
is that it doesn't change. Like you go in there and
Correct.
it's the same it was when I went there 6 years ago.
Kind of sad, though, that we didn't get pictures and we're not hung on the wall like Justin Timberlake and Beal.
Yeah. Why aren't we ever in there?
I have your picture, though. I took a picture with you guys the last time you were there.
Well, thank you. That needs to be on the wall
Yeah.
frame.
Yeah, frame it on the wall. I said the same
I'll
thing.
see what I can do.
Thank you. Thanks for the update. Appreciate it.
I said the same thing at that place where I get my Christmas tree because they have the article like Barack Obama buys tree from Okano Tree Farm, and I was like, why don't they have one about Jake and I?
Yeah.
Like, what about
I
say
just-
Tanner from
I'm
Jake and Tanner Show? Gets
You're
his
like, I'm
tree
from
here.
this
Yeah.
town. I'm sorry, do you know who I am?
Yeah. I say it every time I
Yeah.
walk in there. And they always
you
say
know,
no.
You know.
But they always pretend to not know who I am.
Dude, did you see a few months ago that hold on really quick. Can I let me ask you just one quick question before I
like
tell
this.
the story? All right. Well, it just reminded me what you were saying. Without saying the name, somebody got arrested for a DUI.
Okay.
And they started is a wife
Yep.
of a businessman,
Yeah.
and she started throwing around her name.
Oh.
Yep, and it was way worse than I feel like Reese Witherspoon's. Because at least Reese Witherspoon, you kind of know who she is.
Sweet Home Alabama, damn it! Like what? I'm legally blonde.
Of Josh Lucas.
Opposite. You know,
Opposite.
Home Depot man.
And and they're like, they got her on video during the line, and she was like, bitch. She's like, I have high heels on, and that's why I can't walk. So she takes her high heels off, and then she just like falls completely sideways.
That is my guilty pleasure.
Oh, dude.
I love going on the internet and watching field sobriety tests.
Well, somebody said they're like, all that money, and you can't fix your toes because they got a picture of her with heels on, and they're like this.
Yeah, just cranked, just absolutely jacked.
Felt bad though, a little bit. I mean, she did wrong, but you know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
fun story. I'll show you the video here in a minute.
That'd be beautiful and sexy.
Do we got things to say?
I don't believe so.
Probably. In the 8 o'clock hour, we are playing a take from Jake and Tanner. You didn't put down the money. Is it 160? I think it's 160.
It is 160 today.
All right, $160 is going to be playing for in the next hour. You are listening to us, which is Jake and Tanner, and we wish you a good morning. Today, December 1st, 2021, AD. Some say is just as important as Jesus' birthday.
Nope.
Or Christmas. It's Jake's birthday today. And I have not only
Jake
have you
wants
given
presents. Jake, I like that you're talking in the third person right now. I enjoy all this. Please keep going.
Jake feels like he was wrongfully treated this morning. Jake appreciative of beer, but also Jake feels like a battered housewife. I don't know. Jake does not know what is right and what is wrong.
Tanner is just saying that if Tanner is mugged in Milwaukee, the last person Tanner's calling is Jake. Because I don't want to feel, Tanner doesn't want to feel put out because Tanner got mugged.
That sucks. All right. Anyway, it's a Jake and Tanner show. I got to give a gentle reminder here. I'm going to give you a little gentle rub down for your mind. I'm going to give your brain a gentle rub down. Did Jake just call himself Jesus and Santa?
Yes.
I guess. Okay.
Listen, he didn't say those words, but
Right.
if you want to say those
That's
words.
fine. I never said that. Not at all. Am I here to save people?
Yeah.
Probably. Is the only way through me?
Accept is the only way accepting me as your Lord and Savior. Listen, I don't know.
Oh, God. All right. So, gentle reminder here.
We don't know what the afterlife is. It could be my house, and I could be the one judging you.
Yeah, the hub. I will really make you feel a little better. 40-hour work week is outdated
Yep.
and was designed with the assumption that someone else was going to be always taking care of cooking, cleaning, and household errands. It wasn't designed for you to be doing it all, and if you're having a hard time, you're not a failure.
Oh, good. Good. Good.
Shut up. You are not in that category, and neither am I.
We are, no, Jake, shut up. Give us this.
All right.
So wait, so we are failures? So if we feel like a failure, then we're right? Because I feel like I don't have enough time to do everything.
It's true, though. If you think about that, man, that was set up back in the 8
Yeah.
and 8. 8, working, and then another shift comes in and takes over your factory work, and then, it's 8 hours working, 8 hours at home, 8 hours for sleep.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well, but don't forget, that's at the time when a
When
woman
the lady
knew her
didn't work.
place.
Oh,
Wrong, kidding. That's
His
such
birthday,
a bad...
we let him have that.
This is a stupid joke. It was not even funny.
It's a
You
new
made
time.
it worse. You made it worse. No, it was a different time when women did do that type of work where they were just out. Not just because it was a ton of work you had to do. I mean, taking care of the house and cleaning and cooking and taking care of the kids and all that while the man was out. And now that's not how that goes. But women are expected, to work this full-time job.
Yeah.
Plus, not only women, but guys too.
Yeah.
Let me say that. Guys go home and have to do all of the other things. And that's tough. That is tough to balance. So let me ask you something, Tan, man.
Okay.
When does it change? When do you
Never.
think we change? You don't? You don't think we'll ever go to like a 24-hour work week?
Nope.
Never?
No. No.
Are you saying no?
No, I'm saying no.
You really don't think it'll change? Not
no.
even with Gen Z is here to save the world?
No, because if you think about it, minimum, if we're going to do that, then minimum wage should be at a different, if we're going to change the 40-hour work week, we would have changed minimum wage to be what it was designed to be, a living wage. When minimum wage was first introduced by, the old Teddy Roosevelt, he said that it should be a living wage where somebody can live comfortably on it, not just a supplemental income for children. So if we're not willing to change that, then we're not going to change the 40-hour work week
to a 24.
to a 24. How does that benefit
Which you've talked about it before.
the millionaires?
That's true. And they want to keep you work. They don't want, to be honest, these big companies do not want you to have hobbies, especially hobbies outside of work that can actually make you happy or going further than what you're doing for the company. They don't want you to do like you think the Menards wanted the Home Depot guy to create Home Depot when he got fired? I don't know if it was Menards.
You've said that a few times.
Okay, it was somewhere.
Well, I don't know.
It's a terrific story.
Because you also follow it up with, I'm not sure if it was Menards.
Okay.
No, you want to know biggest proof of that? Because they switched from having 3 shifts at 8 hours to 2 shifts for 12 hours at factories.
Oh, really?
12-hour shifts instead. It's like somebody works at 12 and the other person works at 12.
Comments here of my wife and I have just accepted the fact that we periodically we're going to have massive catastrophic mental breakdowns. We try not to have them at the same time and keep the booze well stocked. That is a when you have young kids, that is something you have to be aware of, is that you're both probably going to have a meltdown eventually and you're going to be overwhelmed. You just have to try to make sure that you're not having them at the same time. Well, that's comments coming along with not only having kids, but doing the 40-hour work week. And because you do all that and you're drained from that. And then you get home and there's so much that needs to be done on the house, but then also you got to do stuff with the kids. But if you do stuff with the kids, you dirty the house, and then you have to clean the house, but then you feel like you're neglecting your kids, and you're going to have just a meltdown on the toilet because you can't wipe because you're still holding on to your baby, and he's going to cry if you put him down. Here, help me explain this one to me also. This Abraham is commenting and says, I'm 69. I done all that. I raised 4 kids. It's called working for what you want. And underneath that, it says, a younger guy says, honestly, you grew up in a different time than we did, and the income and price of living ratio was totally different than it is now. That is 100% true. So you think this guy in his 70s had it easier to work to get paid a fair amount? It was different because the difference between the average income and the average home. Like if you go back, like what does the average home cost? I get what you're saying. Yeah, cost. Yeah, but wasn't the ratio of... And I'll look up what the average income is, too. So the average home cost in the United States is really high. 200,000. Yeah. Is it? I don't know. I was just taking a guess. 230,000. The average sale price to a new home in the United States for 2020 was $389,000. What? That was the average. In 2021, it has reached $408,000. For the average home price. Home price is around $400,000? Yeah. August of 2021 is are the bathrooms made of gold? So the average home price in 2021, August of 2021 was $443,000. This is a national average. So if the guy was if he's 69, when was he working? When was he 30? Well, 70, so 40 years ago. So 71? AD. Yeah. So let's just go 1970. The average cost of a home in America was $26,000. Yeah, it's a big difference. Okay. Now, the average income is completely changed. So that's an insane amount. And the average income now is about 65. Wait, hold on. The full-time woman median earning is... Well, you said that's sarcastic. Why'd you say woman like this in air quotes? I mean, the air quotes don't even make sense there. 47,230 or 99. How much is it? About $47,000. $57,000. That's the average yearly income for a woman. And wait, what is it for a man? $57,000. $10,000 difference. So say the average income for a couple is $100,000. Average income in 1970 would be was $9,000. Somebody said BS. This is all relative. then somebody said if we went to 24-hour work week, we'd need drastically increase the number of people in the workforce to remain productive, and we can't even get people to work and fill open jobs today. What's that?
But that's going off of somebody working every second of those 8 hours. When there's been tons of studies showing that a person really only works about
2 hours.
Yeah. Like 4 to 5 hours out of that, and they're wasting 3 hours,
Yep.
3.5 hours.
That's the truth.
So
I feel like
productivity probably wouldn't change.
I feel like working 40 hours a week and trying to raise kids and trying to do what you got to do on the house and cleaning and this and that. I feel like you get to pick like two. You get to have the full-time job. You get to have relationships with people. You get to have hobbies, or whatever else. You know what I mean? I feel like, or clean the house, and I feel like you get to pick two of those. The other ones are going to take a back burner.
Something's got to take a back burner,
unless we go to that 24-hour work week.
And unfortunately, most of the time, it's kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
because I ain't giving up the sauce.
Yeah, you don't give up the drinky drink because you also don't want to live in filth.
Somebody said the 40-hour work week is predicted on having an unpaid servant wife.
That's true.
It is. The entire model was built on a system where it was two-person household and one could afford to work while the other stayed home and attended to the home. You're not failing. The system is failing. Then this one says, typical answers are, these are Gary V answers. You sleep too much. You waste too much time with friends and family. Waste too much time consuming media. Waste too much time doing nothing. So pretty much cut out anything that is self-care or self-healing, and you're going to be a billionaire in no time.
It's such a crazy thing. You're sleeping too much. Well, that's another thing that takes back burners. It's like, well, I just won't sleep as much. I'll just stay up later. And then your mental health goes down because you need sleep. You just do. And then your regular health goes down because you need sleep to stay healthy as well. So then you replace water with energy drinks because you don't have enough sleep, or you replace water with coffee and cocaine because you don't have enough sleep. And your mental health and your regular health, your physical health goes down even faster.
This is why working from home, though, and it took a disease or a pandemic rather to make people see, I'm getting the work done. I'm getting things I need to do around the house. I'm hanging out with the family a lot more. It took that to make the good businesses realize, oh, my people don't want to be back here. I thought what made them happy was being in this building.
It was
these
a pizza day once a month.
Yeah, I thought that was what made them happy. And then they realized real quick, like, oh, they like this company, but they're much happier doing their thing and having hobbies. And this company is really, really good at forward thinking like that. I mean, we could have a meeting and say, hey, we would like to be. I'm sure they would listen, and I'm sure they would even.
We chose to come back.
Yeah, we chose to come back to the to the studio. I'm sure they would. They're really great at that, and thank God. And there was that other guy. I said the story already at
Kevin O'Leary.
Yeah, where he said he did that mass study. He has 10,000 people working for him, and he found out that like 60% said they were completely unhappy with, or not unhappy. They were much happier working from home, and they will never come back if they have to.
It was 57% of people said that if they were forced to come back into work, not that they would just hate it, they would quit.
Yeah,
he said I would lose over half of my people if I forced them to come back. They would just quit. And
so tell me this. So why is it that these buildings
exist?
Exist, or why do CEOs of companies think that they think that they want? Is it because people don't act real around the CEOs? So they're like, man, everybody wants to be in this building and everybody's happy, but in reality they're going home and going, well, I can't tell the CEO the truth that I don't want to be here or I'll lose my job.
Well, the nice part of having a physical building to go to is that you kind of locked people in because they lived near it, so it was a little harder for them to find just a regular job. So I think, and I don't know for sure, I haven't gone any studies, but
wait, we're doing it right now. I'm going to take this.
This is research.
This is the farthest I'm going with it.
I think that businesses like the idea of having you trapped in an area so you can't really leave. And then they kind of got you by the bees.
Well, Duke was great boss and all that CEO, and he's done very successful. He likes to see the people that he pay working. He likes to see him in that building. Like, okay, this is my return on investment. You're running around here.
Yep. And it's an old school thing. I mean, Duke's not a spring chicken.
Right. Kind of. Have you ever seen him do the
he taught me how to
dash?
Dougie.
Yeah, he did the Dougie. He's he break dances. I don't know if you ever got that invite.
Breaking.
Yeah,
he goes to break dancing's
he's
amateur.
Okay,
amateur way of putting it.
Well, did you see him when he was in?
I'm a breaker,
and he was in a sling.
Yeah,
that's because he ruined his arm.
Oh,
and he was calling it the highball twist or something.
Who knows?
All right. Anyway, go on.
But I think if you get to go home and you get to work from home, that also raises the opportunity to make more money.
That's what I was saying. You start doing your own thing, and companies start getting a little nervous.
Well, it's just like if everybody goes from home, then their geographical stronghold goes away. So, like for me, I don't have any really other radio stations that I can even apply to if I want to live where I live.
Right.
You know, I have Green Bay and Appleton. Those are my close ones. But if every radio station said that we're going to set you guys up from home, and you guys would never need to move, that opens up an entire country for us. We're not geographically locked in. Same thing goes with any other business. I have a friend of mine. He used to work at remotely for a business down in Milwaukee, and since he was doing that, he now works remotely for a business out of New York City. And he can do that now. And now he gets to make more money, and he hasn't had to change. He didn't need to fly to New York to work there. You know what I mean? Like he could look for national jobs.
This guy says it is fake. At no other time in human history has this been the way we live. Most of us make sacrifices in some quarter and are burnt out. Why do we think mental illness like depression and anxiety keep rising? One ex of mine years back decided we should get a cleaner to handle the bulk of the cleaning of our place. Holy F, was that a major time saver. The only thing that she didn't do was laundry would let us have so much extra time in the week. We're thinking about, we wanted, well, you know when we really want to do it, when it's like my time to clean? I'm always like, Dave, we should hire somebody to do this, once a week or whatever.
Yeah. I have my mother-in-law comes, she gets bored. Because she grew up in a generation of, like, that was her thing. She cleans the house. So when she gets bored, that's her hobby.
Could she fold in your underwear and it's...
Oh, yeah, she folds all my bits.
Somebody said, do you think with things like radio that would affect how you could relate with people in that area for your ex if you worked from home from a station in New York City? No, I don't live in the market now.
Yeah. I live, we both live 70 plus miles away from here.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. And you got to, look at
topical.
Well, no, look at Howard Stern. Look at Free Beer and Hot Wings. Those guys are all over the place, and they're still doing it. That's okay that 90, 60.
It's okay you don't know that because you're not I don't know things about doctors.
Right. Oh, that person's not a doctor.
Well, yeah. No. You're like, I don't know, what you do to make money. Like, why do you think you living in a different area will affect the way that you sell cigarettes to minors?
Man, I think about, my neighbor every once in a while because he comes home at 6, 7 o'clock, and then he's back out in the morning. I mean, there's like no time to. I mean, you try to squeeze in being a dad, or having your hobby or anything like that, and that is so difficult to do. And these guys that are getting home, I praise the guys that are these. I'm thinking construction workers because that's what he does for a living.
Yeah,
these guys with jobs like that, and they're getting home at 7, and they're still outside playing catch with their kid, dude.
Yeah,
that's
good for you,
dad
man.
Stuff, man. Because that would be so easy to just go, give me a beer. I want to sit down. I don't want to be bothered because I've been working all day. But the true heroes are those guys going out there and still being a dad. I love that.
But then they get to, but once again, they're putting something else off. They've now left
Their wife.
their wife to clean a house who maybe she just came home from work an hour
And, well,
beforehand.
and that construction, the neighbor of mine, his wife doesn't work.
Oh, see, so there's that.
Yeah.
But if you and your wife work, something, like we said before, something is going to suffer.
Mm-hmm.
Either your housework is going to suffer, the time with your wife is going to suffer, your kids are going to suffer.
Question. Now, I'm not saying this is what she did, but this is in my head. I think this. Her kids are 4 years apart, and she has a baby. Do you think she did that because she didn't want to have a job?
She did optimize her time off.
Right, that's what I mean. Like every 4 years, right when they start getting independent and going to school, then there's another baby. Again, there's nothing wrong with that if that's what you want to do.
That
was just a thought in my head.
I don't
If
agree.
they're listening, know that I'm not judging.
I don't agree with stay-at-home moms or stay-at-home dads whose kids are in school. I don't know what you do during the day.
Wait. Oh, you mean drink wine and get on QVC? Like, that's what I think.
Feels like the most 90s thing, but I also agree with you. Like, I agree with what you're saying. Is QVC a channel? There's no way that's a channel anymore,
I auditioned for that.
What?
I did before Green Bay. I auditioned.
To do what?
I had to send them audio to be one of the hosts on QVC. This product's not going to last very long.
No,
like
look at that. You know what?
Do you know who did it? Sorry, but Kevin on This Is Us. He was a QVC guy.
Who the hell is Kevin?
One of the kids on This Is Us, the TV show.
He was a kid?
No, he wasn't a kid, but he's the kid on. Well, he's older now. He's like 30
What did
years
he
old.
do?
He was the host on QVC.
They sold him on QVC?
They didn't sell him. He was
Oh.
just a host, and then he went into acting.
And while he was a kid, he was a host?
No, he wasn't a kid as a host. He was actually an adult, but he plays like he's not even really a kid on the show, as in he's in his 30s.
Oh! You
But
gotta say that!
He's the kid from Jack and
He's
Mandy
one of them.
Moore.
We're all somebody's kids.
Yeah, right. I would think, but
Yeah.
not always.
Not everybody.
Jesus.
Share.
Same people.
Are we sure?
Yeah.
Are we sure that they're not?
Mm-hmm.
Prove me that they're not the same person.
All right. Anyway, that's all I wanted to share. That's what we just wanted to tell you, that it's weird. It's a lot of work, and to come home and still, man, I think what they need to do is this: if they're not going to change to a 24-hour work week, the government needs to go, okay, we're going to employ people to come clean your houses then.
This is socialism.
Once a week.
This is socialism, Jake. They do that. They do that in Germany for new moms and new parents.
I like it.
It's fantastic. It's like, yeah, they pay $40,000 or 40% in taxes. They go, yeah, well, they get more. They get way more. They get 6 weeks off guaranteed. They get somebody to come clean their house. If you just had a baby, they send you money for your baby. They send you all of it.
Sounds terrible.
Oh, yeah. Oh, what a terrible thing. Free. I can get a master's degree for free. Oh,
yeah. America. It's the Jake and Tanner Show. It's a minute away. We're going to be playing a take from Jake and Tanner. Well, actually, I don't know. About 10 minutes away. $160 up for grabs. You know the booby traps from Home Alone?
Yes.
So I got a doctor, I guess, went through all the things that how he got injured or how they would be injured. The were they called wet bandits?
Yes. They were the wet bandits at that one.
Marv and Harry. Mm-hmm. Oh, then did they go to sticky bandits?
They were the sticky bandits in the second one.
So this is, if you don't remember, they went to break into Kevin McAllister's home, a.k.a. Macaulay Culkin, on Home Alone, and he set up a bunch of booby traps as a kid. I love his saying, man, of Macaulay Culkin. He goes, I look back at that kid that put in a lot of work for me, my age now, where I don't have to do anything. I do whatever I want.
Yep. He gets to do whatever he wants now.
When he was on Ellen, Ellen's like, is the around this time of year, is it tough to go out? He goes, it is my season. It's the Macaulay Culkin season.
Yep.
People try to get pictures.
Wait, why? Because he doesn't. It's not the kid anymore.
I don't know, because I guess it would be neat. I like when he was on Twitter, too. He's like, hey, guys, just not to make you feel old, but I just had a birthday and I turned 40.
Yeah, I'm 40 today.
All right, so the BB gun to the head. Doctor said that part when Kevin shoots Marv in the groin, then Harry in the face. The doc says the shots could break the skin.
Yeah.
But not penetrate the skull or scrotum.
Yeah, you'd be fine.
Through fabric.
Oh, yeah, through fabric.
Yeah.
It'd blow right through that beanbag.
Yeah.
If it wasn't. If it was bare.
Have you ever played the game Icebreaker or whatever, where they got that sheet of ice and you put balls on it and it'll break? That's what that skin is like, that ice covering for the game.
Yep.
I'm really dating myself because I don't know if they don't, I don't think anybody knows that game. You know what that game is? Where you put you stack the balls on there and
you gotta you take turns putting ball, and if it falls down, then
where do you even get that ice?
you
got to create it, or do you got to buy it again?
Probably. I don't think you get it anymore. It's kind of like Kerplunk.
Yeah, Kerplunk.
With the sticks.
That was fun.
That was
Pixie
a fun
sticks.
Game. They weren't pixie sticks.
No, but you know what
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
talking about.
yeah.
The colors, and you try to flip them up.
What the hell are you talking about?
They're wooden sticks with different colors. They're like orange, yellow, green, blue. And you just drop them, and they all fall into a pile, and you have to move your sticks without upsetting the other pile of sticks.
That's not pixie sticks.
What the hell's pixie sticks?
Those are paper tubes of sugar.
Hold on. Stand by. Pixie sticks game. Yeah, right here, man. Point game. It's called pickup sticks.
Yeah.
Same thing. One you eat and one you don't.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like anything. You you eat Monopoly, you don't eat oranges.
You know what I found out?
But they're confusing.
What? I just caught
Confuse
on to that. I'm right there with you. I just found out recently that you're supposed to rip open a pixie stick and pour the sugar in your mouth. I thought you just ate the paper stick.
Oh, yeah, no, I don't think I'd eat paper.
But I thought you did.
Why?
Because why else? Why wouldn't it? Why, in my head, why would you just pour sugar on your tongue?
Yeah, but why would you eat paper?
Because it was the pixie stick. It was candy.
So did you think it was edible? Like the whole thing?
Yeah, I would eat the whole thing. I'm telling you, like 3 years ago, when we had pixie sticks, my kid had pixie sticks, and I just took one.
And started chewing on it?
And I put it all in my mouth, and Kayla was like, "What are you doing?"
So you thought it was edible, and it just dissolved like...
Well, like anything, I would just eat it. I would just swallow the paper, the sugar. But
did you know? Did you think it was made out of sugar?
No, I figured it was paper.
Oh, then I don't know.
I thought it was the same thing like those Coke bottles. With the wax Coke bottles, you just eat those.
Yeah, but you knew they're not actually supposed to be edible.
No, I thought that's how you ate pixie sticks.
But you thought it was edible?
Yes.
So you didn't know what the paper was made out of, but you were thinking, well, it's not going to hurt me.
I thought it was just edible paper.
Well, it hasn't really hurt you.
No, I'm fine, I think.
Okay. Do you think that has anything to do with your ED?
No, my ED's done.
I don't know about that.
It is.
Are you sure?
Just give me a few minutes.
Why did it go away all of a sudden magically?
It was a mental thing.
Really?
Yeah, it was all mental.
I thought you had a lump.
No, that was just a thing.
That was the testicle.
Yeah. That was just
one of the testicles.
That was just, as my doctor said, that's just your penis. And I was like, oh,
thank God. What did yours look like? Wait. What was the mental problem?
I don't know. I just had a weird, like, I don't know if it was stress, if it was.
Were you stressed? What do you got to be blue about?
I don't know. It was it was before I was on. It was before I was on sertraline. So I think my depression was getting really rough, and my penis was depressed.
Wait, what is?
I think I had penile depression.
Sure. What was your depression over?
Well, everything. That's how depression works. Like it's not like one singular thing.
Sure. So there wasn't just one thing to kick it?
No. It was just how it works.
Okay.
So I got on sertraline, and now it's
that
good.
That was a fun time, man, because you were, I mean, not for it. It was just fun knowing that you had such trouble at that part of your life.
Well, it was weird when I had to go to the doctor.
That's what I'm talking about. For radio, it was fun.
I was prescribed Cialis.
Yeah, for like 80-year-olds.
Which I still have.
Yeah. Have you tried that now that it works?
Oh, yeah. Powerful, man.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Did your wife ever think you didn't find her attractive?
Yes. Yeah, that was a real big issue for us for a while.
Bad.
Well, I was pushing rope for like months.
And she was probably like, do you not find me at all attractive?
Yeah.
I bet there was tears.
Yeah, there was. There was a lot of tears. Mine, hers, my penis.
What were you crying about?
Well, because my penis didn't work.
Oh. It made you cry?
Yeah, dude. I was only, 28? I thought that I had a dead wiener.
No wonder you were mad at me when I just brought it up.
Yeah! I was like, dude, it's my penis. And you're like, so it doesn't work, huh? It's like,
I don't know. Okay, so you were crying about that.
Well, yeah. Do you imagine if yours just stopped working?
Yeah, but I would trust in science. they would figure. I don't know. I guess I'd have to be put in that predicament. I guess I just wouldn't cry like a little bitch.
Well, your penis. It's more my favorite part of my body.
Part of me forever. We've been through a lot of times.
We've been through a lot of things, man.
Okay, no, I didn't know you were that.
I was
beat
pretty
up.
beat up about it.
I didn't know that.
I thought that I killed it. I was like, I must have gone too hard.
Did you try really picturing fun stuff in your head? Like, okay.
I tried finding new things
New
too.
fetishes?
I was like, maybe
dangerous.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
I just started letting Pornhub pick my fetish.
Dangerous.
Now where you want to be, man.
Oh, that sucks. That's so bizarre that it was all just a mental block.
It was all a mental block.
Crazy,
I
man.
had penile depression. They might name it after me. You've got Tanner D.
How come you guys can say that word, but people who call and can't say the S word?
Which one?
You were just saying.
Penis?
Yeah.
Because it's a medical term. And the S word is a full-on swear.
They said it's in the Bible.
Oh, okay.
Dang it, I didn't get through any of this. All right, let me play these commercials. We're going to get back on time. Let me play the commercials. We'll go through more of these injuries that they suffered on Home Alone.
Okay.
If we can. We got to the first one. There's still 12 of these.
Yeah. Well, you said the word scrotum.
I know, and that's going to take us all different down roads.
That's going to take us to a place.
Yep. We're going to take some exits on this highway.
Yeah. Basically not even a highway. It's like we're driving through a strip mall.
That's right.
We got to stop at every little store.
And
drop it on doors. Thought you were just going to pass that. I was talking too fast. My mouth got dumb for a minute.
All the doors. All right, more Jake and Tanner show next. talking about these Home Alone bandits here.
On the dock.
And what injuries would be like in real life if all the Home Alone injuries happened in real life. So we got to the BB gun to the head and the groin. Mm-hmm. Not doing too much. Iron to the face. This doctor goes on to say, when an iron falls on Marv's face in the basement, serious enough to impact or fracture the bones surrounding the eyes and lead to serious disfigurement.
Oh, yeah.
And double vision.
Yeah, that definitely broke both of his orbital bones. He's done.
Handling a burning hot doorknob.
That probably would cause pretty serious nerve damage.
Said, yeah, major degree burns, limiting the flexibility and movement of the hand. All done.
Yep.
You wouldn't be able to play guitar anymore.
Nope. No, never. Did you want to learn how to play piano? Because you can't anymore.
Blowtorch to the scalp. Harry would likely need a transplant because his skin and bone tissues would be so damaged and rotted, especially since he just stood there and let it burn for 7 seconds.
Yup.
Walking barefoot on Christmas ornaments. Doc says it's pretty insignificant compared to all the other injuries.
Yeah, that's nothing.
Paint can to the face. It would fracture multiple facial bones. Knock out teeth. Knock the person out cold.
I think that one kills. I think if you take a full paint can on a full swing to the head,
Ooh, boy.
I think you're dead.
Shovel to the back of the head. The doctor is not sure how flimsy aluminum shovel wielded by an old man knocks them out. When they survived everything else at that point, they don't think that would do too much damage.
Mm-hmm.
What a fun show, though, man.
It reminds me of this all reminds me of the Family Guy bit. Like what it would really be like. They walk in and be like, hey, there's cars on the ground, so look out. And it's like, yeah, and the doorknob was hot, but I just let it go.
Did you know that the role, I got some facts here about Home Alone.
Okay.
That Home Alone was written specifically for Macaulay Culkin.
Really?
He was in Uncle Buck.
I love that movie.
And the writer was like, this kid's going to be a star. I'm going to write a movie for him.
Oh, really? I thought it was John Candy. I always thought that John Candy...
John Hughes. The other John.
I always thought that John Candy went up to somebody and said, this kid is going to be fantastic and you should really write him something. Or I thought it was John Candy recommended him for the role of Home Alone. Oh.
Home Alone was a Guinness World Record holder for more than 25 years.
For what?
Topped the box office, making $17,081,997 in 1,202 theaters. And the movie maintained its number one spot for a full 12 weeks. And then Never Say Die knocked it out.
Never Say Die? Is that a Die Hard film?
I think so. Yeah. The McAllister home from Home Alone has become a major tourist attraction.
That's weird. Because it's not the real home, is it? Like, they didn't shoot in that home. That's just the outside of it, right?
To me, the film were all shot in this 5-bedroom residence.
Oh, wow.
Robert De Niro turned down the role of Harry Lime in Home Alone. He did all right, I think.
Yeah, I don't think he's kicking himself for that one.
Joe Pesci got all method on Macaulay Culkin in Home Alone. In order to get the most authentic performance possible, Joe Pesci did his best to avoid Macaulay Culkin on the set so that the young actor would indeed be afraid of him.
That's weird for that movie. Like, that's the role that he decided to go a method on? Like, it's a good movie, but it's not like... It's... I don't know. I feel like if he was going to go method on a different character, it might have gotten him more Oscars? I don't know. Feels weird to be method for that movie.
All right, 866-916-0959. Never Say Die is a 007 film.
That's the most recent one.
Yeah, I don't know. All right, so 866-916-0959, $160. I want to thank you, Prospera Credit Union, Life Stage Personal Guidance through all your life stages to help connect the dots on your financial journey. Because of them, we're at 160 today.
Don't just
Hi.
give them the credit. It's me as well.
Who's this? That's true. Hi, what's your name?
My name is Chase.
All right, Chase.
Chase is on the case.
How's it going?
Good. Chase, it's personal. Let's get to business here.
Yep.
5 questions, Mr.
All
Chase.
right.
Tanner's going to be leaving the room. The reason we want him to leave the room is because we don't want him to hear the questions because they get to ask the same exact questions I'm going to ask you. And if he knows the answers, then that's called cheating, and we don't want that. All right, so no, you can't pass. Well, you can say pass, but no, that'll be your answer. We don't come back around to the question. Now, take as long as you want on each question, but no, time does play a factor at the end of this, because if there is a tie, the lowest time will win. So keep that in mind when you're thinking and pausing for your answers. When you're done, I put you on hold. Tanner comes back in the room. We ask him those questions. We grade these all together at the very end, and Tanner wins. It goes up $20 a day. You win, you're getting $160 thanks to Prospera. Chase, are you ready?
I am ready.
Good luck, Chase. Take from Jake and Tanner, $160 edition begins in 3, 2, 1. In which card game do jacks become the toughest, biggest, baddest card in the entire game?
Pass.
Crazy Horse and Sitting Bull were born in which U.S. state?
South Dakota.
The 90s popular computer program Mavis Beacon tried to teach you what?
Repeat the question.
The 90s popular computer program Mavis Beacon tried to teach you what?
Programming.
Richard Nixon liked to top his morning cottage cheese with what?
Applesauce.
Within 5 years, either way, what year did the construction of the Colosseum finish?
Uh, 1600.
Time. Stand up, please, Rihanna!
Forever.
Chase! I'm going to put him on hold. Stand by, we'll be right back with you. Are you ready? I thought I lost him in one question. He took so long.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should have been here. Should have been here. But you can't be.
yeah.
Time begins at 3-1. In which card game do jacks become the toughest, biggest, baddest card in the entire game?
Blackjack.
Crazy Horse and Sitting Bull were born in which U.S. state?
Texas.
The 90s popular computer program Mavis Beacon tried to teach you what?
Typing.
Richard Nixon liked to top his morning cottage cheese with what?
Fruit.
Within 5 years, either way, what year did the construction of the Colosseum finish?
$100 BC.
Time. Tough today.
Very tough today.
All right. How's this guy's name?
Chase.
Chase. All right, Chase. Here we go. See if you're getting 160 today. Which card game do jacks become the toughest, biggest, baddest card in the entire game? Chase took a very long time on that. I thought I lost him. Pass, he said. Tanner went with blackjack. Euchre.
Damn, you in this damn euchre game.
It's a Michigan
Nobody
thing.
knows how to play it. Nobody wants to learn, Jake.
Everybody in Michigan knows how to play euchre.
Sitting
I'm
at
just saying.
Lion's Tail and you're like, let's get a deck of cards and we'll set up a game of euchre for everybody. Man. Jake, nobody knows.
Nobody does. I'm just saying. Some things, it's hard to, habits
Die Hard.
die hard, man. Crazy Horse and Sitting Bull were born in which U.S. state? Chase said South Dakota. Tanner said Texas. South Dakota is correct.
Oh my God, I would have never known that. Why did you know that?
South Dakota. I went to Mount Rushmore.
90s. Yeah, but I don't think either of them are on that.
They're
Are
on
they?
the other side.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they have Crazy Horse they built up
Wait, they are?
No.
Oh. Wait,
No,
what
they
did
built
you say, Chase?
Crazy Horse. They built a statue for Crazy Horse in the mid-2000s, actually. So that's like a big deal out there by Mount Rushmore. When you go out there and see it, I highly recommend it.
All right, gotcha. How big is the statue? Huge?
Huge. Yeah.
What's it made out of?
Rock huge.
Grass.
Granite or limestone.
Is the crotch worn out? I just watched.
I wasn't looking. I don't know.
I just watched a whole video where somebody went on and they went to some of the most famous statues in America, or not in America, the world. And he said the crotch is always worn out.
Well, look at what's his name, the Bronze Fonz in Milwaukee.
The most polished part of that thing is the crotch. Everybody has to. As a human race, we have to touch statue crotches.
Chase is winning. 1-0. The 90s popular computer program Mavis Beacon tried to teach you what? Chase said programming. Tanner said typing. Typing is correct.
Oh!
Richard Nixon likes to top his morning cottage cheese with what? Chase went with applesauce. Tanner went with fruit. Ketchup.
No. Boy, this is wrong.
Within 5 years, either way, what year did the construction of the Coliseum finish? Chase said 1600. Tanner, you said whatever wrong, too. It's 80 A.D. Tie ball game.
You say that I was whatever, but I was fairly close.
You were close. You said BC.
I was 180 years off.
Wrong way.
You said either way.
But 80 A.D., so I'm looking for 75 A.D. or 85 A.D. You said BC. You said before Christ. You're looking at the timeline wrong. It's my birthday. So please, don't give me any attitude today. Daddy wants to just relax.
I don't think it's BC. I think it's before Jake, actually.
Oh, BJ? I like that.
Oh, dang it. We're in 41 BJ. Yay!
All right, we're at time.
When were you born? 11 BJ?
Chase, you got a minute 14. Tanner, you whooped them all over that. 47.
Woo! Suck it, Chase!
Chase, thank you. We really appreciate it.
It's fun.
You know.
Good one.
Hey, so we're going to go here in just a bit. Well, we got the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
We're going to be giving away prizes at 9:10.
Yeah.
So just listen for your cue to call. Be caller 9, and then you get a chance to open up some really cool stuff under the tree. There's no tree. We're just, you got us.
Yeah, there physically is not a tree, but
Right.
there is a garage that people use for farting.
Yeah.
So that's where all the presents are.
I'd laugh because that is so true.
It's 100% what people use it for.
All right, and this building's not big.
It's not a big building, and you know what? That garage, airtight. Nothing leaves that garage.
All right, so, and don't forget we do a bonus segment with exclusive content on there, including the only place to get scams is at that podcast. So if you enjoy the scams and whatnot, we give them to you each week, along with every day getting you a bonus segment and throwback shows. If you want to be a part of that, text LINK, LINK to 71090. Bonus segment, a few minutes away. You get to watch us live or on demand whenever you want. Text LINK to 71090. Hey, the holidays are here in Northeast Wisconsin. No, holidays are here in Northeast Wisconsin. So is Dunkin' with your holiday helpers. Pick up a holiday classic like Peppermint Mocha Signature Latte. Or
Those are good.
They are. Try a rich, creamy, toasted white chocolate Signature Latte.
Those are also very good. But do they have something that is like food but smaller?
Oh, you mean like donuts? They got those all day long.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They also have pancake minis there.
And what are those?
They're minis. Pancakes. And they're, you know what's so cool about those?
What?
They're perfectly packed to go. It's not a mess.
No, it doesn't sound like a mess. They come in they come in a bag.
Yep, they come in a bag. Yeah, they do. Eat them on the go, man. Get the app. The app's going to tell you where these pancake minis are, which they're at Dunkin'. They're going to tell you where the Dunkin' is closest to you. Plus, you become a perk member.
Yeah, signing up to be a perk member is probably the smartest thing you'll do this year.
True. So America runs on Dunkin'.